Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Progressive Discussions. I'm your host, James P. Madonna. I've been doing this since 2007, and I want to welcome everyone to this lovely beginning of February winter Sunday afternoon here in northeastern New Jersey. So welcome, everyone. It's been an interesting climate change fall and winter. We were having rain all day and all night every day for a couple weeks, and then now finally we're getting some crystal clear dry days, but very cold temperatures. Not too long ago, a couple days ago, we had a low of 5 degrees Fahrenheit, but I like it. I think that the air of winter is very invigorating when it comes to breathing. It's a fresh, crisp, clean air. It's invigorating to the nostrils and the senses. I enjoy the air of winter. Well, even if it's not dry and cold, let's say it's damp, like all the rainy days we had. So you have a very damp cold, which is penetrating. So all you folks out there that have fireplaces and wood-burning stoves, that's perfect. Perfect weather. So anyway, I want to get right to the first topic. Let's see. There we go. The first topic for this week's progressive discussions. China fumes after the United States pops its balloon, warns of possible responses to clear overreaction. A Chinese spokesman said the issue should be resolved in a restrained manner. Well, is it a spy balloon? Was it a weather balloon like the Chinese government says? We don't know. Spy balloon is a tangible reminder of the real and constant China threat by Miles Yu. Hudson Institute fellow Miles Yu responds to the Pentagon confirming a second Chinese spy balloon, and warns what this could mean for the U.S. China's foreign ministry on Saturday said it strongly disapproves of and protests the United States' decision to shoot down the spy balloon. What do they expect? It's a spy balloon that had been in U.S. airspace for the last several days, and warned that it may take unspecified responses to that action. Okay, let the U.S. have one of their devices hover over China airspace for a while and see how they react. China strongly disapproves of and protests against the U.S. attack on a civilian unmanned airship by force, the foreign minister said. The Chinese side has, after verification, repeatedly informed the U.S. side of the civilian nature of the airship and conveyed that its entry into the United States due to force majeure was totally unexpected. What the hell? I don't know what that means. The Chinese side has clearly asked the U.S. side to properly handle the matter in a calm, professional, and restrained manner, it added. The spokesperson of the U.S. Department of Defense also noted that the balloon does not present a military or physical threat to people on the ground. Well, the Americans panicked. They thought there was a new virus, biological warfare virus inside the balloon. People are like a chicken little. The sky is falling. United States people, maybe it's because since the pandemic, they've become very paranoid and neurotic. China's spy balloon shows countries preparing citizens for war that could come at any point. Any point, yeah. World War III can come at any point. The Chinese government, led by Xi Jinping, is blaming the U.S. for pouncing on news that a Chinese spy balloon is floating over the U.S. Pouncing, okay. Under such circumstances, the U.S. use of force is a clear overreaction and a serious violation of international practice. The foreign ministry added China will resolutely safeguard the legitimate rights and interests of the company concerned and reserves the right to make further responses if necessary. Well, then just don't fly your apparatus over U.S. airspace. It's as simple as that. China's sharp reaction came a day after it warned the U.S. against taking any action against the surveillance balloon. What nerve. And said U.S. politicians and the media had hyped up the incident in order to attack and smear China. Well, that's a reality. I mean, there's a lot of American capitalist propaganda against any far left-wing country. I mean, that's not new. You think the United States government doesn't lie? Huh. The ministry also insisted that China has no intention to violate and has never violated the territory or airspace of any sovereign country, even though the Pentagon determined that the balloon was maneuverable and had been floating through U.S. airspace at 60,000 feet for a few days. Well, if China wanted to spy, wouldn't it be much easier if they did it with satellites than a damn balloon? Think about it. China's official government response was mirrored in China's state-owned news service, the Xinhua news agency accused the U.S. military and media of using the prevalence of a spy balloon over the U.S. to start hyping the China threat. All right. Air Force warns Chinese companies North Dakota mill would be significant national security threat. All right. There's an image of it. A Chinese surveillance balloon flies in the sky over Billings, Montana. U.S. February 1st, 2023. In this picture obtained from social media. All right. So there's a shot of the balloon. It is balloon. Remember? For those who remember the situation comedy F Troop from many years ago. Well, let's put it this way. It's going to go back and forth. It's going to go back and forth. I mean, it's possible for the Chinese government to say it was a privately owned balloon by a company that is not part of the Chinese government. I mean, they could say anything they want. I don't believe it. Any side. Let's see. U.S. is being urged to be more sincere in making concrete moves to solve problems with China instead of making more provocations, analysts said. Xinhua reported. On Saturday, China's embassy in the United States said Wang Yi, a member of the Political Bureau of China's Central Committee, spoke to Secretary of State Antony Blinken, who postponed his meeting with the Chinese President Xi Jinping because of the incident. The embassy reported that Wang told Blinken that China will not accept any groundless conjecture or hype over the incident. In the face of unexpected situations, what both sides should do is to maintain steadiness, communication in time, avoid misjudgment, and manage differences, the embassy said. U.S. has absolute legal right to shoot down Chinese spy balloon, say national security experts. I agree. All right. And that's pretty much it. And they would kind of repeat, as Antony Blinken, Secretary of State, they're repeating the same thing over again. All right. Bear with me. All right, let's go on to the next topic for this week's progressive discussions. Okay. Okay, here we go. The dream of a warp drive, a futuristic propulsion system that could allow us to cover astronomical distances at the speed of light or faster, is still alive. Okay. Chance Glenn, an engineering professor, is ready to commit an entire lab to inch closer towards a warp drive by making use of simple antifreeze. Really? While the idea has historically been regulated largely to the realms of science fiction, a growing number of engineers are hard at work trying to turn it into a reality. Take Chance Glenn. Yeah, don't pay attention to WD-40. It's just the bombardment of annoying advertisements. You're not going to travel in warp drive with WD-40. Take Chance Glenn, an engineering professor and provost of the University of Houston, Victoria, who tells the debrief that he's ready to bring early stage research on the new concept to a lab. Needless to say, an actual warp drive, as seen in Star Trek, is still many years out, if it ever materializes, that is. But with a bit of luck and creativity, researchers like Glenn are starting to suspect we could inch closer to ways to play with the rules of space and time. Actually, it's a lot more efficient to um, conjure up wormholes and use wormholes as a way to take shortcuts through the universe, which is probably how extraterrestrials are traveling. Glenn is ready to throw funding and his time behind a brand new idea, not to create a warp bubble, the protective cocoon that would shield a spacecraft as it flies at superliminal speeds, but to see how time and space could be bent. Sounds like what I just mentioned. My planned experiment involves pumping a radio frequency chamber with a laser beam running through it, he told the brief, and if somehow, even slightly, space-time is distorted in some way, it could be detected. All right, continue reading. To do that, Glenn is planning to fill a chamber with ethylene glycol, better known as the antifreeze that helps run your automobile. A surprisingly simple, off-the-shelf material for an otherwise complex experiment. The material could allow Glenn to detect traces of gravitational waves or ripples in space-time first predicted by Albert Einstein over 100 years ago. Not from thousands of light years away, but right here on Earth. By pulsing a laser in this chamber, Glenn hopes to catch these ripples in the act, results that he hopes could have implications for our future efforts to build warp drives. Fortunately, the professor already has secured funding and valuable connections at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory and SpaceX, he says. He even says he's gotten an invitation from noted warp drive expert Harold White to make use of his lab, according to the debrief. I'm hoping to run initial experiments in the first half of 2023, Glenn told the publication, maybe sometime in March or early spring. While the dream of a working warp drive is still as distant as ever, first steps are often the hardest. Mathematics and all of that is cool, Glenn told the debrief, but there is nothing like proving it. Huh, that's a good article. I always love science. Okay. Greetings, folks. Bear with me. I know I say that often. Okay, let's see. Oh, this sounds interesting. Which is an actual problem involving electric vehicles. All right. Scientists solve battery mystery, allowing for ultra-fast charging breakthrough. Yeah, because the lithium batteries that are in electric vehicles now take too damn long to charge. That's why the lines are so long at charging stations. I mean, to fully charge a lithium battery in an electric vehicle, it takes about an hour, I believe. It's insane. Okay. Scientists say they have finally figured out how to overcome a major barrier to ultra-fast battery charging. Yeah, I guess here's a photo of a lithium battery. All right. Electric car battery solid state. Yeah. Takes too damn long to charge. And the range is getting better, but still 300 miles. Not good enough. The mysterious short circuiting and failure of next generation lithium metal batteries was solved by a team from Stanford University and SLAC National Accelerator Laboratory in the United States, who said their findings could have major implications for the electric car industry. Rechargeable lithium metal batteries are lightweight, inflammable, hold a lot of energy, and can be charged very quickly. It's a matter of opinion. However, until now, they have been unsuitable for commercial use due to mechanical stress experienced while charging. Yeah, maybe the lithium battery in your mobile phone charges quickly. Just modest indentation, bending, or twisting of the batteries can cause nanoscopic fissures in the materials to open and lithium to intrude into the solid electrolyte, causing it to short circuit, said Associate Professor William Chu at the Stanford Dorr School of Sustainability. Mechanics say bitter cold temperatures could affect car batteries. Yeah, don't they always? Even dust or other impurities introduced in manufacturing can generate enough stress to cause failure. The phenomenon has puzzled researchers for years, with some hypothesizing that it was due to the unintended flow of electrons, while others claimed it was a chemical issue. The Stanford scientists undertook a series of 60 experiments to prove that the problems were in fact caused by nanoscopic cracks, dents, and fissures within ceramic electrolytes. Given the opportunity to burrow into the electrolyte, the lithium will eventually snake its way through, connecting the cathode and anode, says Jeff McConaughey, who used to work in Associate Professor Chu's lab, but now works in industry. When that happens, the battery fails. The research was detailed in a study titled Mechanical Regulation of Lithium Intrusion, Probability in Garnet Solid Electrolytes, published in the scientific journal Natural Energy on Monday. From news to politics. Okay, so that's it. All right. All right. All right, here's another interesting science topic. Okay. Revolutionary magnetic. Hold on, this thing is jumping around here. Here. Revolutionary magnetic solution instantly removes forever chemicals from water. So this is a new high-tech form of water filtration. Scientists have devised an ingenious magnetic chemical remover that can clear dangerous forever chemicals from water, making it safe to drink again. Forever chemicals, which are more scientifically known as per and polyfluoroalkyl substances, PFAS, okay, that I recognize, are a group of chemicals that have been widely used since the 1950s. These chemicals are helpful because they repel in oil. However, recent studies have linked PFAS chemicals to various issues. This is why chemical remover is so important. But what makes these forever chemicals so dangerous? A big part is a big part of it is how difficult it is for these chemicals to break down due to their highly stable molecules. Further, a new study says these chemicals are so abundant that rainwater isn't safe to drink. But if this magnetic chemical remover works as well as scientists say, it could change everything. Okay, this is a lab. Unfortunately, the live stream company does not, their microphone still is not picking up audio from website videos like YouTube, so I have to read. Researchers, until tech support resolves my issue. Researchers at the University of Queensland created the technique. It relies on the use of a solution that they call a magnetic fluorinated polymer sorbent. This magnetic chemical remover is added to contaminated water, making the molecules in the forever chemicals magnetic. Then, all the researchers had to do was place a magnet next to the water container, allowing them to separate the water and the chemicals altogether. Further, this magnetic chemical remover can be reused up to 10 times. And it works much faster than other solutions that researchers have tried to come up with. If you want to understand better how the solution works, you can check out the video embedded above. The researchers also published a paper on their findings in the journal Angewandte Chemie, which describes how they created the magnetic chemical remover and how it works to remove these forever chemicals from the water, making it safe to drink again. Ooh. Make water great again. Oh gosh, that's funny. Make water great again. Okay, we got some really fascinating articles here. What's going on here? Water great again. Here's something interesting. I guess you would say it's science related. Okay, I got it. Masumi, good morning. Good morning, Masumi. And happy Monday to you. Thank you for stopping by. It is now 5:32 a.m. in the Tokyo area of Japan. So we have people from all over watching the show. Thank you and good morning, Masumi. While I drink my chai tea with fresh lime wedge. All right. Back to the topic. Revolutionary giant kite. Revolutionary giant kite helps sail 21,528 ton ship in Atlantic Ocean. The 2,700 square foot parafoil kite flies 200 meters in the air to capture steadier, stronger winds. And there it is. Let me see if you get a good shot. You're very welcome, Masumi. Very welcome. Okay. There's a nice photo of the container ship. I think it's a French container ship. With the assistance of this parafoil kite, like a giant sail. My first assumption is that these container cargo ships will save a great deal of money on fuel. All right. French startup Airseas has successfully tested a massive kite that can help pull cargo ships over the sea in the Atlantic Ocean, marking a significant advancement for the shipping industry. The Seawing, a 2,700 square foot parafoil kite, was first tested last month on the Villa de Bordeaux, a 21,528 gross ton cargo ship, according to a shipping news website. We are proud to have a solution that can help ships reduce their emissions right now and accelerate the decarbonization of the maritime sector over the coming years. Vincent Barnatets, CEO of Airseas, said in a statement, the company has already landed some big shippers and installed some of the Seawing propulsion systems to bulk carrier ships. We are pleased to confirm that we have now completed the first installation of the Seawing system for our customers K Line, Kawasaki Kisen Kaisha Limited. Airseas announced last week in a LinkedIn post. The system was installed on a capsized bulk carrier in December. This is the first of 5 K-Line vessels to feature a Seawing, with an option for up to 51 further vessels in total. A 210,000 bulk carrier that will be powered by LNG, I'm not sure what that is, and be built at Nihon Shipyard, will be the second ship to have a Seawing. The installation will happen once the ship is delivered in 2024. What is Seawing kite technology? It's a damn sail, that's what it is. What is it? The Seawing integrated solution incorporates kite technology. Kite technology. Yeah, when the wind blows, the kite goes. With an automated flight control system created by the aerospace industry to capture wind power. They've been doing it for thousands of years. It's called a sail. These fancy words, right? The system is safe, clean, reliable, and compact, and it can be easily implemented on virtually any commercial ship to reduce emissions and fuel consumption by an average of 20%, claims the company. There are 3 components to Seawing hardware. The Eco routing system and Seawing are both controlled and monitored by the bridge equipment. The parafoil wings autonomous takeoff and landing are made possible by the deck equipment. It includes a mast, a storage area, trolleys, and winches. The trolley system extracts the wing from storage, and it is then inflated for takeoff at the top of the mast. Sounds a lot like sailing vessel words to me. The parafoil wing, a flight control pod, and an umbilical cable are all parts of the flying apparatus that manage the wing's autonomous and ideal flight. The umbilical cord that connects the wing to the pod and the pod to the ship manages traction, transmits data, and powers the pod. Transmits data. What data do you need? Like I said, the wind blows and the Seawing goes. In order to maximize system power and maintain safety, the pod guides the wing while it is in flight. Sea-wing technology is bolt mounted and takes little deck space, making it simple to refit during a brief port visit. It can be put on almost all ship types, is not constrained by height limits, and does not obstruct cargo operations, reads the company website. A static kite or sail has only 1/10 the traction power of a Sea-wing, which flies dynamically at over 100 kilometers on a figure-on-8 trajectory. The kite flies 200 meters in the air to capture steadier, stronger winds. Yeah, well, you can see that. You can see the height. Okay, this is it. Decarbonizing shipping industry. Similar to the aviation sector's 3.5% contribution to global greenhouse gas pollution, the shipping sector produces 3% of it. According to the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, cargo ships moved more than 12 billion tons of cargo in 2018, almost 3 times as much as they did in the prior 10 years. The trend is anticipated to continue as e-commerce fuels a rise in the demand for sea freight. The Sea-wing kite has the potential to greatly lessen the burden on the energies of cargo ships and their dependence on unclean diesel fuel. The International Maritime Organization set a goal for the industry to reduce emissions by half by 2050. The Sea-wing represents a substantial step in that direction. However, the concept is not new. 21 major ships already utilize kites or other innovations, like wings to help propel them at sea, demonstrating the long history of wind power in the shipping sector. By the end of 2023, 50 ships will reportedly be powered by wind, according to the International Windship Association. Windship Association. So many associations. Now we got Windship. Yeah. Wait a minute. Oh. All right. Bear with me. It's a pain in the ass. There we go. All right. Planting more trees in cities could slash summer heat deaths, study finds. Well, yes, that's common sense. Trees do absorb sun's radiation and provide shade, and also the root system preserves the quality of the soil, holding in moisture. Planting more trees in cities could cut the number of people dying from high temperatures in summer, according to a study published in the Lancet Medical Journal on Tuesday. A strategy that could help mitigate the effects of climate change as it continues to drive temperatures upward. Well, that's part of the problem of climate change. Part of the problem, aside from big oil spewing fluorocarbons into the air is the destruction of the rainforest. Cities experience much warmer temperatures than the rural areas surrounding them. Yeah, because of the concrete and steel holding the heat. A result of vegetation and green spaces being replaced with structures like roads and buildings that absorb heat. The effect is particularly problematic in summer when temperatures can soar to dangerous levels and more people die of heat-related causes, but can be tackled by planting more trees, researchers suggest. Suggest? No, it's true. An analysis of mortality data from some 57 million people living in 93 European cities in the summer of 2015, the most recent year for which data is available, revealed that 6,700 deaths could be attributed to the hotter urban environment. The researchers estimated nearly 40% of these deaths could have been prevented if urban tree cover were increased up to 30%. The average was 15%. The researchers said their study, which focuses on cities rather than broader urban area that often includes a greener commuter zone, is the first to estimate the burden associated with urban heat islands and the first to estimate how increasing tree cover, which helps reduce temperature, could combat this. Study co-author Mark Nguyen Hu Sen, whatever. I can't pronounce that name. I never seen a long name like that. Director of Urban Planning, Environment and Health at the Barcelona Institute for Global Health, said the findings should encourage city planners and policymakers to include green spaces in their developments, particularly as we already know green spaces have other health benefits like reducing cardiovascular disease, dementia, and poor mental health, and improve cognitive function. Huh? Really? Interesting. Well, trees are wonderful. The green in the plant. All life on this planet emanated from the green in the plant. The I don't know if he's still alive. The famous juice man, Jay Cordage, said that. So sounds like a good idea. But I've been talking about this for decades now. This is nothing new. You tamper with Mother Nature, you destroy Mother Nature, and she will get revenge sooner or later. Okay. Oh, this is a really nice article that I will enjoy reading, to say the least. It's a very nice article. Here we go. Woolly mammoth soon to walk the earth again, scientists say. They're cute, aren't they? Biotech company Colossal, that's the name of the company, recently received $60 million in funding to move toward a 2027 de-extinction of the woolly mammoth. The long dead woolly mammoth will make its return, from extinction by 2027, according to biotech company Colossal. Okay, let me make this bigger. I don't know why it. Actively working to reincarnate the ancient beast. Last year, the Dallas-based firm received an additional $60 million in funding to continue the mammoth gene editing work it started in 2021. If successful, not only will Colossal bring back an extinct species, one the company dubs a cold-resistant elephant, but it will also reintroduce the woolly mammoth to the same ecosystem in which it once lived, in an effort to fight climate change in order to, according to a recent post on the website Medium. Okay. All right. Colossal calls the woolly mammoth's vast migration patterns an active part of preserving the health of the Arctic. And so bringing the animal back to life can have a beneficial impact on the health of the world's ecosystem. While Colossal originally hoped to reintroduce the woolly mammoth into Siberia, the company may explore other options based on the world's current political climate. The woolly mammoth's DNA is a 99.6% match of the Asian elephant, which leads Colossal to believe it's well on its way toward achieving its goal. In the minds of many, this creature is gone forever, but not in the minds of our scientists, nor the labs of our company. We are already in the process of de-extinction of the woolly mammoth. Our teams have collected viable DNA samples and are editing the genes that will allow this wonderful megafauna to once again thunder through the Arctic, the company says. Through gene editing, Colossal scientists will eventually create an embryo of a woolly mammoth and the plan is to place the embryo in an African elephant. I think they mean Asian elephant, to take advantage of its size and allow it to give birth to the new woolly mammoth. Okay, so the present day elephant is like a surrogate mother. The eventual goal, the company claims, is to then repopulate parts of the Arctic with the new woolly mammoth and strengthen local plant life with the migration patterns and dietary habits of the beast. Oh, that's it? I think it's exciting. I think it's very exciting. And I think that they're doing the same thing to try to bring back the extinct Tasmanian tiger, the largest marsupial, which has stripes. It's predatory, and it was made extinct by I think livestock, the herders of sheep, livestock herders, shot them dead. It's a shame. Well, most uh, most extinctions of God's creatures was, I think, caused by the greed of man, over harvesting, like what they did to the dodo bird, and they're trying to do the same thing with the dodo on the island of Mauritius of the Indian Ocean. They're trying to de-extinct. There's a de-extinction program for the dodo bird, Tasmanian tiger, and others. Hold on. Okay, I'll see. Oh, I got, all right, so I got one last one that is kind of, it's funny, but it's not funny. But to me, it's funny. Mr. Ronnie S. Feliz Domingo. Happy Sunday to you. And then after this article, I'll start sending links out. Okay, bear with me. This is kind of a alpha male, red pill, male rights activist sort of an article. Interesting. Okay, here we go, folks. This one is a doozy. Lawsuit. Hold on. Lawsuit accuses Google of firing executive after he rejected female bosses' groping advances. Ryan Olahan, 48 years old, accused Google of firing him after he refused a top executive alleged groping at a restaurant in December 2019. Yeah, but it's off company property. It's in a restaurant. I get that's him, and that's her. Asian. Oh, maybe it's not. Wait a minute. Is this another article? Oh no, that's him. Ryan Olahan. That's him, and that. So this Asian woman was groping him. Oh, hold on, let me read on. A former Google executive has sued the tech giant over claims that he was fired after allegedly being groped by a high-ranking female colleague at a company dinner. Ah, okay, so she groped him, and it was a company dinner. Ryan Olahan, a 48-year-old married father of 7. Oh, he would have gotten screwed if he had an affair. He's married and he's got 7 kids from New Jersey. Married, father of 7 from New Jersey. His poor wife had to give birth 7 times. Accused Google of firing him after he refused top executive Tiffany Miller's alleged advances at a New York City restaurant in December 2019. The lawsuit, which seeks unspecific damages, has named both Google and Miller as defendants, accusing them of discrimination, retaliation, and fostering a hostile work environment. Miller, who is the director of Google's programmatic media, allegedly rubbed Olahan's abs, complimented his physique, and told him his marriage lacked spice, according to court papers. Yeah, well, it sounds like she was coming on to him. The incident allegedly occurred during a drunken company gathering. That explains why she was so assertive. At Fig and Olive on West 13th Street, after Olahan was promoted to managing director of food, beverages, and restaurants. He joined a new management team that included Miller in Google's Manhattan offices. Holohan then reported the incident to Google's Human Resources Department the following week, but there was no further discussion or investigation into the incident. According to the lawsuit, an HR rep openly admitted that if the complaint was in reverse, a female accusing a white male of harassment, the complaint would certainly be escalated. Following the report, Holohan claimed that Miller began retaliating against him by criticizing him and reporting him to HR for microaggressions. Microaggressions. The alleged retaliation then continued at other company events in December 2021 and April 2022 when Miller drunkenly berated Holohan in front of his colleagues. She also allegedly told Holohan that she knew he liked Asian women, referring to herself and his wife, who are both of Asian descent. Interesting. Although Google was aware that Miller's continued harassment of Holohan stemmed from his rejection of her sexual advances, it again took no action. The lawsuit claims in a statement to the New York Post, a spokesperson for Miller denied Holohan's accusations. This lawsuit is a fictional account of events filled with numerous falsehoods fabricated by a disgruntled ex-employee who was senior to Miss Miller at Google. Miss Miller never made any advance towards Mr. Holohan, which witnesses can readily corroborate. Interesting. In July 2022, Holohan's supervisor, Adam Stewart, allegedly encouraged him to fire a male employee to make room on his team for a woman. Well, they're not very nice people on a corporate level, the Google giant. Stewart allegedly told Holohan that there was obviously too many white guys on his management team. Unbelievable, huh? The tech giant then fired Holohan the following month, ending his employment after 16 years at the company. Like little politically correct pandering here, huh? They wanted more diversity. Forget about who was most qualified for the job, right? In a video conference call, Holohan was told by the Google employee investigations team that he was being fired because he was not inclusive. The lawsuit claims. You know what? It's starting to rattle my brains. It's starting to rattle my brains, man. Let's see, what is this about Warren? It's about Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett says 3 measured decisions in life will be the difference between success and failure. You only have to do a very few things right in your life, so long as you don't do too many things wrong. All right, define success by your inner scorecard. Number 2, surround yourself with mentors. And number 3, protect your reputation at all costs. Protect your reputation at all costs. So those are the 3 keys to success. Inner scorecard, it sounds like you're taking stock of your your assets, your good points and your bad points. Okay, the inner scorecard defines your own standards and not what the world imposes on you. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Now it's time to send the link out. Send the links out. Okay. All right. Spin the wheel, make a deal. So we are back. Those were the topics. Those were the topics for the serious first hour or so of progressive discussions. All right, let me see if it works. Do a screen share. Hey, what's going on here? There you go. Mr. Ronnie S. How are you, sir?
Hey, James. What's up?
Ah, not too much. So the weather is real. It's real clear and dry. No clouds, but very cold. We had the other night. We went down to 5 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm trying to bring up.
It's real clear, you said?
Yeah, this is strange. How come it ain't coming up?
Yeah, I'm just getting over a cold, so I might
Yeah,
cough a
no
little.
problem. No problem. Just have some, have something warming to clear your throat. Oh. Usually takes a while. I don't know why it takes a while for the wheel to appear.
We're gonna have some wheel action here.
Yeah, until others show up. Okay.
Who are you expecting?
Well, last time we had Jeff Zambello, Mick Von Raven.
How about Jordy?
Sure. Yeah, I'll send him the link.
Jordy from Scotland.
Yeah. Jordy from Scotland.
Western Mike.
Well, Western Mike usually, he watches the show and then he comments in the comments box, and if he comes, then I'll send him the link if he wants the link. But for me to send it to him over on Instagram, it's
A hassle.
no, it's not a hassle. It's just he
A waste.
yeah, he don't respond if I send him the
Mm.
link. But if he requests the link, it's same thing with
Yeah,
Eric.
yeah.
With Eric, if they
Thomas Metal.
yeah, Thomas. No, if they request the link,
Mm,
then
BC. Big BC.
you see, I haven't. Oh, there we go. Gee, finally. I don't know if the music will work. If it doesn't work, I'll just have to play something. Let me see now. Let's see.
Is that Chatio, right?
Yeah. No, I'm trying to go. Oh, that's weird.
Oh, no music, huh? No music, James?
You heard no music? You heard
What?
nothing? You heard no music?
No.
Oh,
Did you?
yeah. All right. No problem. Um,
I heard something there. Like a little. Oh, it's you.
that's music that I hear. It's strange that nobody else hears it. UFOs, yes, UFOs. Uh, UFOs are now admitted by NASA and the United States Air Force. The existence of UFOs.
What's up, Mick?
Hey, got the one and only Mick Von Raven. Oh, my voice is echoing back at me. You got to come back.
Oh, hello. Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah. You hear me?
Hold on a second. I know what's going on.
I hear you. You hear me?
Can you hear him now?
Yes. Hold,
Okay.
please. Come on, phone, work.
Well, he when you have an iPhone, they force you to use Safari as a browser. And
Hello.
Safari's not compatible with a lot of live stream.
Greetings and salutations. I've been enjoying some libations.
Yeah.
What's up,
so
guys?
I'm very happy that Men's Health has been posting, educational articles on sexuality, and I put them on your group, which is fuck you Facebook.
Yes, and indeed, fuck you, Facebook. Had me in some time out for unknown reasons. I'm back, but for temporarily till they scold me again without telling me what went on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what they usually do. They use the general term community standards.
Community standards.
Yeah, which could be anything. It's what it is censorship.
Excuse me. I'm giving compliments to the chef.
Yeah, well, I'm making I'm making black bean soup with smoked pork pork cock no
Ham
wait
hocks.
ham hock
Ham
smoked
Oh,
hocks.
ham hock pork. I can't say pork hock because it sounds like pork cock. So it's I gotta say ham hock.
and now is there going to be some? What are those black-eyed peas involved? And some? What is the other thing I'm thinking of?
Like
Black-eyed peas, some chitlins,
no, this is
collard greens,
no,
because
just
that's where ham hocks go from. Soul food.
it's well the Brazilians. I know black bean soup is very popular in Latin cooking,
Yes.
and they all originally the Cubans made it famous, but they make it in Mexico. But anyway, the Brazilians put smoked
Ham hock,
ham hock.
not
Hmm.
ham cock.
I can't say pork hock, because then it sounds like
You
pork.
poor hock, you.
It sounds like pork cock.
This is great. This is a great show.
So,
Ham hock, pork cock. Yep, we're covering all the bases.
oh, little juice on.
Oh, I'm tired. I went to a concert last night, a
Oh, you
blues show near the house, and I saw Muddy Waters' son, Mud Morganfield, and another local named Studebaker John, who is really good harmonica and guitarist. It was a lot of fun.
Cool.
But I stood for long
Yeah.
enough to realize I don't want to stand anymore.
Muddy Waters should have named his son Murky Waters.
Well, Muddy was his stage and nickname. No, he's not gonna do. He's not Kanye West. Muddy had a brain, so he didn't name anyone Murky or Deep Waters. He wasn't stupid
that was
like Kanye is.
that's like naming your daughter Polly Esther. That's an excellent name for a girl.
Okay, or your son Bend Over, or your daughter with no legs Consuelo, or yeah, there's a lot of variables. I don't have any children, so I don't have the dubious task of coming up with bizarre names to ruin my children's lives. You do
Now-
remember the song by Shel Silverstein? I think it is A Boy Named Sue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great song about gender identity back in the day. And
Didn't Johnny Cash sing that?
yeah, he sang the hell out of it. Yeah, that was a good one.
You sing the hell out of it.
When did Johnny go opera? I missed that.
What?
Were you imitating? Yeah, you sound like opera, not Johnny Cash.
No, that's a boy named Sue would be like a soprano singing, right?
Have you heard the song?
What?
Have you heard the song?
No.
And yeah, it's nothing like that. Oh God!
So
Then
what do you think of that article I read about the man that was fired for refusing the sexual advances of this good-looking executive Asian woman in Google? The Google executive upper echelon.
so that's what he's saying happened?
Yeah. So they work for Google.
Okay.
They work for Google. He got a promotion. It's a white guy. He's married with 7 children,
Okay.
and they were at a company dinner.
Soiree.
And what happened was the woman, the executive Asian woman, was flirting with him, and after they all had some drinks, she started rubbing trying to feel his abs and giving him compliments about his body,
Oh.
and says that he needs some spice in his life. In
Hmm.
other words, he needs to have an affair with her. That's what she was probably saying.
Interesting.
And I said if he complied with her, his wife will crucify him in court. He's got 7 children.
Oh man.
He might as well just like live in a treehouse like Tarzan or something, you know,
Mm.
yeah, or a doghouse. But yeah, so she
Or the
made
gym where all the dicks hang out.
yeah, so she harassed him in a negative way after that,
Does he have witnesses?
and you got to have witnesses, really.
Yeah. Is he any corroboration of the story?
He can't get people to step forward to you know, they're probably company sycophants.
So has he
AKA
found anything in writing that said he was fired because he didn't have sex with someone?
no, they made the excuse that he was fired by not being inclusive because they told him to fire some white guys on the team and hire um
Ethnic diversity?
ethnic, yeah, in other words, they imposed ethnic diversity on him.
Even though the people that were to be fired were competent? Sounds crazy.
It's real, that's fucked up though, you know.
You give me that
Whatever
Asian woman's number though, could you? I'm gonna do her a solid.
Yeah, you'll give her a solid, all right.
I'm gonna do her a solid.
She's
Sounds rough.
she was quite good looking.
Huh.
And but the thing is, she knew he was a married man with all those kids.
Hold on a second. Was she good looking enough to get any man in the world? Was she beautiful?
Not quite that stunning, but she was. Let's put it this way:
You talking about the you talking about the Asian girl, the Asian lady?
you Asian woman, you wouldn't refuse her if she rubbed your belly.
So I just don't know. Not many women are that aggressive with the married man, unless I guess she had some power behind her, allegedly.
Company dinner with cocktails. You know, the best aphrodisiac for women is alcohol.
Oh,
I thought it was seafood.
No, that's for men.
I thought alcohol gets their
Really?
libido a little too. They can't orgasm then if they have too much alcohol, like any human.
Men respond to seafood because seafood is rich in zinc, and zinc is a vital mineral for the male genitalia.
I respond to pheromones that I don't even realize are, it's all natural.
Well, is that the stench that the genitals give off? Because
no, it comes out of our pores. It's our whole being. It comes off of our body. We send pheromones out to attract.
Yeah, but
and
it doesn't come out of your scrotum.
No, that's the sperm they're thinking of.
Oh,
and
so the crop, the manscaping formula,
that's
crop,
not going to change your pheromones. I don't believe it will, because you'll have your underwear on, and
so that's the deodorant.
I think we just lost interest. Ronnie lost interest in that conversation. He's gone.
No, he's quite entertained by this conversation.
He just left the chat.
He might have just.
Anyhow,
Wi-Fi. He's outside.
Yeah, I don't. I don't know. I can't comment on things. This affair and all, or alleged affair. I don't know. I never had any woman try to force me to have sex with her, and I said no. I don't recall that happening ever in my life.
Yeah, because that's like reverse sexual harassment. When
it's a rare thing. It's a rare thing.
Female boss does it, and she probably had some drinks, but still, she was. She said to him, "I heard you like Asian women because your wife is Asian," and then she says, "Well, so am I." And
so am I. Of course, they are. If you have to be told someone's Asian, maybe you're blind.
Yeah. So the whole thing in a nutshell is no witnesses in the company wanted to come forward
Well, that's what the person making the accusation says, or
No,
that's
no,
the
no. That is what happened. His laptop shut off. He'll be back.
oh
Maybe he,
crap.
maybe he's rebooting. Laptop shut off.
Oh,
Either
that
he lost
sucks.
either his battery lost power. Um, well, he's just gonna have to. If he wants to come back, he's gonna have to go in the house and come back.
Go on the
Well,
phone. Use a phone is what I think.
he's got a desktop.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway,
So
no,
what about this Chinese
nobody,
balloon? By the way, we're
nobody
going to
wanted
talk.
to testify
Okay.
on his behalf. All right, the Chinese balloon. They're going back and forth. China denies that it's a spy balloon. United
Well, we know, TikTok's also a spy tool. I know you love TikTok, James, but it's also a Chinese spy tool.
States. Tick, 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 bing. No, it's
Oh,
what
okay.
happened was the United States really does have the right to shoot the Chinese balloon,
Anything in our airspace unidentified.
but it was over U.S. airspace for a while, for days.
Yeah, that was a spy balloon, and then it went to Brazil, and then came back, and that's when we were able to shoot it down.
Oh, it did go to Brazil.
Yeah, it was in South America as
So
well.
that means the balloon. They claim it wasn't.
Of course, of
Well,
course.
they claim it was like it wasn't manually operated. But if it was, if that was true, why would it follow a specific course? If it
It
wasn't,
was programmed, I believe, and I don't think they were. The whole thing is a scam. They're trying to find the balloon to see what it's all about, but they should have shot it down when it was over land, not over the ocean. It's harder to find.
oh, it was shot down over water.
Yeah,
Well, then good luck trying to find it.
exactly.
I would say if it's a balloon, it's floating.
Well, it's deflated. It might be floating for a while until some poor fish eats it, and then we eat that fish and get plastic in our bodies.
Well, I would send the Coast Guard out to look for any floating debris, and then
There's tons of garbage in the ocean, unfortunately.
yeah, I know the Pacific. They showed how much garbage that they cleaned that they cleaned up out of the Pacific, and it was tons.
Thank God they did it. I mean, it's just sad
Man,
state of
man,
affairs.
mankind is a despicable species.
Mankind is not kind to nature.
No, it's not. And you know what? Mother Nature has a very good memory, and karma doesn't forget.
There was a cool 60s song, Guess Who? Mother Nature's Taking Over. It's a new Mother Nature taking over. That's a great tune.
Oh yeah. Well, you can call climate change Mother Nature. Your tsunamis, earthquakes.
I bought a mini snowblower like for walkways and stuff. I have not had to use it yet, and it's already February, so winters are milder in some respects. The weather to me is all askewed because of global warming.
Yeah, it is. This is even though we have an occasional cold spell. I haven't seen like a real a snow blizzard or nor'easter, whatever you want to call them. I haven't seen it in years, honestly.
Yeah, we didn't have any this year yet.
No,
Hey, welcome back.
Hey,
We thought
my
maybe you didn't like to talk about
my laptop
yeah.
just
I
shut
thought
off.
maybe manscaping. Was that what you were talking about, James?
I didn't even
Manscaping?
hear that part. No.
yeah,
You're
they have a new.
probably luckier then, Ronnie. You're
Yeah,
lucky.
it's a new deodorant for the male genitalia.
Yeah, I've heard of
I
that.
don't know. I can't sniff my own balls, so I don't need that.
Mm-hmm.
No, it gets on your fingers. But anyway, uh,
When I touch my prick, then I wash my hands.
Yeah, you gotta wash your hands.
yeah. Oh, you don't smell your fingers before you wash your hands?
I smell my fingers when I touch a nice vagina or a girl's clean butt, and that's when I'm smelling my
So
hands.
Ronnie, you ran out of your battery in the laptop, ran out of power?
Yeah, it's like a messed up laptop, so it doesn't even warn me anymore about the batteries getting low. It just
So
shuts
it's a
off.
junker.
Yeah, it's on its way out.
Are you in Florida, Ronnie?
Yep.
Yeah, I could tell. You told me before, and I remembered by seeing that sunshine behind you.
Yeah, it's not even
he's
really
in
that sunny. It's pretty overcast today. It's
Looks
cloudy actually.
hazy, but I mean, there's a brightness to it though compared to me in the basement here. So we were
But if you
talking
went
about
outside though, even though it's cold, you'd probably still get some sunlight.
No, there's sun in Illinois. It's just that he's in the
in the
Yeah.
basement.
dungeon. He's in
I'm in the rumpus room. I'm in the I'm in the what is it? The man cave?
The
Yes,
man
I'm in the
cave.
man cave. Yes.
Place to be.
The Mick cave.
Von
Mick
Raven.
cave,
Cave.
yes.
Mick Ron
Well,
Raven
Mick
cave.
Von
Mick
Raven.
is that's my Facebook name. My real name's Michael. No one really calls me Mick except my Facebook friends that think it's my real name.
That's funny.
Yeah, Facebook, I thought I could get him to leave me alone. Boy, was I mistaken. You
Yeah.
call yourself Jiminy Cricket, they'll still fuck with you.
Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah, if they call myself that, and they'd still be messing with me. Pricks.
Well, Twitter doesn't allow me to use the word imbecile anymore.
Oh, because it's too accurate, or
Well,
It's too accurate.
in the sentence I used it in, it was very accurate. But they want you. Yeah, I guess they don't want you to call anybody names, But
oh, Elon, how nice of you, Soy. Yeah, it's the biggest waste of money I've ever heard of is buying Twitter when he could have fed the freaking world. I don't know. I got strong opinions about that waste of money bullshit.
I mean, he wasted
That's
sperm.
his money. Hey, he's wasting his money. What are you
Now,
gonna do?
what he
No,
said,
a waste of sperm is when you deposit in other places than the vagina. That's a waste of sperm. That's the only time. I don't care what what's his name, Marino or whatever, the bustlehead dude, Mario Petrified Dick.
Marino
Petrified.
Mario Brothers Petrified.
Marino was the Dolphins QB, right?
Yeah. Mario
Marino?
Petrified Cock is the one that likes to use waste of sperm. Is that what, when like someone swallows a load, a woman swallows your load, that's a waste of sperm? I don't know. He's a waste of sperm the way he talks.
Well, what's his name?
Elon Musk.
Mario Petrus.
He's the one that's
that guy.
He was a friend of mine until he stabbed
and then
me.
he stabbed. He's a stabber. Yeah,
he kicked me off of.
I've seen him
around my own group, Holistic Health Talk. I created the group. I was an administrator.
He took credit,
and
credit was not due.
Yeah, he was hounding me to make him administrator, and then he took it over and kicked me out. And his excuse was, he says, it's my politics. I said, it doesn't matter. It's my group.
Wow.
My group. So I had like 9,000.
Which one is this? The Progressive Discussion?
No.
The original. No, it's Holistic Health Talk.
We'd have to kill him if he took over Progressive Discussions.
Not to kill him.
Just kidding.
9,000. I had 9,000 members, and he
Holistic Health.
He kicked me off of Holistic Health Talk. So I created another group called Original Holistic Health Talk. And I mean, there's no action on it, but
there's nothing you can do, you're saying.
Yeah.
I hear the ducks, Ronnie.
Yeah, I'm
Get
right
your
by
12 gauge.
A lake over here.
Make some duck soup or
like that Mario game, or not?
Get the duck fat and make some French fries with the duck fat. I heard it's delicious.
You remember the Nintendo game?
Yes, they're making a movie about it now. So how could I not forget?
Are they really?
Unfortunately, yes.
A movie about that?
Talk about a waste of sperm. Yeah, they're making a whole movie out of a video game because they ran out of scripts or something.
Hmm.
And I mean written scripts, not prescriptions, because we all know Hollywood has as many prescriptions as they want.
Yeah, they can't run out.
No, they'll never run out of those.
You like
Just
the ducks,
that
or you want me to mute it?
the ducks are fine. It kind of sounds actually funny.
Yeah.
I don't even hear them.
They
I've
stopped.
got on the earbuds because my earbuds are stronger audio.
Yeah, anytime you have headphones or earbuds, it's like crazy strong, much
So I heard-
louder than the computer.
I heard there's a new Booze Hound show called Super Sunday.
Super Sun. That's Ron's show.
Oh, Ron does it?
Yeah.
Oh, someone was killed in a fire near me. I just got an update. That's sad.
Yeah.
I
That's
heard
sad.
that. You got to say like rape or pillage when you burp on
Rape
air.
or
You
pillage?
got to burp rape, burp pillage. That's the punishment for burping out loud like that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
All
Oh,
right.
okay. All right.
I guess the funniest thing to do is intentionally fart in a girl's face.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow.
that-
Talk about romance, James. You've got some really, really bad ideas.
no, not to get on her good side, but somebody that pissed
So
you off.
start off by farting in her
hey, Mick.
face and then, yes.
Like, is it
Yes.
true the Bears are leaving Chicago?
For Arlington Heights, that's like the Giants leaving, New York for New Jersey.
Hmm.
Arlington
Oh.
Heights is a suburb of Chicago.
So what
The
happened?
Bears,
They're
the
building
Bears
a-
don't own their own stadium, so all the other teams in the league do. So when the Bears buy their own stadium, they'll be worth a lot more money. They're worth a lot now. They'll be worth even more.
So they are building a new stadium.
What was the
Uh-huh.
reason that they're leaving Soldier Field, though, exactly?
They don't own that part I just said where they don't own it.
Are they demolishing it or something?
Yeah, but I like
No.
those Roman
No,
columns.
they don't own it. So they want to go somewhere and they want a modern stadium. They want the Bears will actually own that stadium. There's no way Soldier Field will
Okay.
ever be
So they're
sold to
gonna
the
own
Bears.
this new one.
Yeah, they already bought the track. It was a
Okay.
famous racetrack, Arlington Racetrack. It's closed. Bears bought it. I don't even think anyone could outbid them. And it's a good move. It's a shrewd move. They need a stadium. They need to own their own stadium.
You think it's better for them to be in the suburbs than like in the heart of Chicago?
I don't think that matters. I think it's the fact that they're going to own the stadium that matters the most.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
totally.
that's kind of like what the Jets and the Giants did. They moved out of the city and they're like in a suburb of New Jersey.
Yeah, so they're not. They should be the New Jersey net.
East
you
Rutherford.
know,
East
Yeah, they
Rutherford-
should be. I mean,
It should
technically,
be
they
New
should
Jer-
be.
East Rutherford,
Yeah.
New Jersey, where the stadium.
But you know what it is, Mick? They name the teams after the city, not after the state. So I guess they're still
Okay.
claiming New York City because it's like in the
Ah,
New York
good.
vicinity.
Oh, it's
the
a
old
suburb,
technicality. Gotcha.
the suburb of New York.
Because they don't name teams after states. It's named after cities.
Why? Thank you.
Well,
I'm
what,
just
Like
saying-
the Bears aren't going to change their name.
what are the disadvantages of staying in Soldier Field, Mick?
It's old.
A
Right?
lot.
It's over 100 years old.
It's super old. They remodeled it, but still, the biggest thing is financial. They don't own it. That's the real reason.
They want to
They
own the
need to
stadium.
own a
basically.
stadium. Every
Okay.
other team in the league owns stadiums. The Bears are the only ones that don't.
So it's owned by the city.
Yeah, the city owns that. Yeah, so they got it. They've got it on. They're doing what they need to do, and I'm behind them on it. I don't care.
Now, is
I
it
think it's a
closer to
good
you
idea.
now? If
Yeah,
they're
much
making the move?
closer. But it's
That's
gonna
good.
be like a madhouse. It's gonna
Yeah.
be it's gonna be a madhouse.
You think they'll get better attendance?
The Bears are always well attended, no matter what crap they put on the field.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. But I don't know. The Bears eventually will have new owners. Once
Now, why are they
Virginia
so bad?
McCaskey,
Every year?
they don't.
They're
Bears just are foolish. They don't have any real football people involved. That's been the biggest problem. They have people that are not football based, like her father was. Virginia McCaskey, of course, George McCaskey. His son, I can't remember the story of his son. His son either he died or he wasn't that into football. I think the son is deceased now, but yeah, it's a matter of knowing football. And they had the guy that just retired, Ted Phillips, was the accountant that they made president of football operations, and he had no clue about football. It's good he's retiring. He was a money man. So they brought in a new guy, the guy from the FC, whatever the college thing is.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
ACC?
XFL.
Yeah, XFL.
Yeah,
No,
that's not college though.
no, ACC, the guy that's running the whole Big Ten, he's been brought over so he can help them get this stadium deal. He did it in Minnesota. That's one of the reasons they hired him. And I saw an interview with him. He's a great guy. He's black, and it's a a great hire. And it's good to see the Bears are working with people that know what they're doing for a change.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just going on cam. I'm still talking.
Okay. Yeah. Looks like James
yeah.
isn't talking.
No, he must have had to take a break of some kind. The kind you don't do on camera. But he does have some funny advice about like queefing a butt biscuit in a gal's face that you don't like. What about a guy you don't like? You just shit on his desk, or what's the difference?
Yeah. Shit somewhere, right?
I don't know. I got some different thoughts on that stuff. My thought process says, if you don't like someone, just ignore them. That's the best thing
There was a
to do.
guy in the local bar right here.
Yeah.
Took a shit in the urinal.
Did they catch him and beat the shit out of him or anything?
No, they
good?
they didn't catch who it was.
Why would someone want to do that? Because they're a drunken loser.
I mean, they were pretty pissed off. The people.
They must have been totally hammered. Whoever did it.
All right. Yeah, I would think so.
I think we could change the subject from that to
we could.
Women and the good things about women, not the bad things that sometimes we seem to talk about.
James likes to talk about the bad things.
Well, here's the thing.
I'll be right back. I've got to go to the bathroom.
We assumed as much. We assumed.
Was he sleeping that whole time?
He was jacking off to porn. I don't know.
yeah. That must be it.
What else is Sunday for? Hold on. I'm playing a game while we talk. That's why and not a electronic game, not a game. I'm not playing a game with you. Yeah. So
a video game.
Yeah. So there's a girl I work with that I kind of like, but she's.
Where do you work?
Not gonna say on the air.
Or just like describe what do you
Customs
do? Not
clearance.
Exactly where you work. But.
You're like exact address, please. Where do you work? I'm reporting you. I work customs.
Like, what do you do? What's your job?
Customs clearance. Customs clearance. I clear stuff through U.S. Customs, the goods. And I'm attracted to her, but I asked her to lunch, and she said it was too expensive. She doesn't go. No, I work in the suburbs.
Too expensive?
No, I didn't approach a hooker. So I invited this woman. You weren't listening, quite obviously, to lunch, and she said lunch is too expensive. I don't. That's why she said no, and I thought,
oh, that's a lame excuse. That's a made up excuse.
Well, I could have asked her. I could have said I'll pay, but I didn't feel like being that aggressive at work.
Yeah, you should have just went for it. That's not really
at work where you could get like sexual harassment.
Yeah.
So anyway,
if it was worth it to you, then
I don't know.
Yeah.
Then if the relationship goes south and we still work together, that could be bad.
Sure.
So anyway, I'm still like her. I don't know. I'm just trying to take it easy. I am supposed to meet some other young lady from the Bahamas on Friday. Hopefully. She was sick. She's a nurse. She caught a cold. So we're supposed to meet. And then recently in December, I dated a woman from Nigeria. And apparently in Nigeria, you don't drive or have a driver's license. So this woman didn't drive. And very religious woman, and all of a sudden she stopped seeing me on Christmas Eve without even telling me.
That's not
She had
very
a lot of
religious.
sexual hang-ups. She didn't felt guilty about any sexual activity, and she was 51. That's a little old to, worry about it so much.
Yeah, that's getting up there.
The ship has sailed on that one, so she kind of bugged
Right.
out, and I basically deleted her phone number and her pictures because we
Good for
didn't
you, man.
really. She wasn't anything of notoriety.
Yeah. It sounds like you made the right decision.
Well, when she didn't call, it was easy to make when she did not answer the phone on Christmas Eve. That was kind of mean, but that's life.
Hey, Jason.
So maybe this. What's
Jason,
that?
I'm saying hi to Jason Cleveland.
Okay, cool. Very cool.
MVP, are you on LCB?
LCB?
No,
Or,
I'm not a licensed custom broker.
LSD.
No. I'm on the air. That's what I'm on. No, I'm not. Hello.
It's Mr. Jason Cleveland of Seattle, Washington. How are you? How are you feeling, sir?
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How are you?
What's up, Jason?
Hello, Ronnie.
Greetings.
Cheers. I was asking MVP if you're a licensed customs broker.
No, sir. No,
Okay.
sir.
That is one heck of a test you have to take to become an LCB.
I took it and I failed, and I should have kept taking it till I passed it.
Are you, Jason?
I am not. No, I am not. But it's almost like asking people, I work in the customs clearance industry. Oh, are you licensed customs broker? Because the test you have to take.
I never even heard of that.
It's like harder than taking a bar exam. It's harder than taking a CPA exam.
Really?
So to be an LCB, you've really got to have your shit together, and it's a hard test to pass. It's not like a C+ will get you there. It's
it's crazy.
So anyway, nice to meet you.
You too.
I've heard a lot about you. James said that you guys have been rousing around for several years now, and would have liked to have joined much sooner, but we've had some illnesses in the family today and had to deal with that. But I'm home now, where it is pouring rain and about 45 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it's about 44 here, and it's rained off and on. It's more like off recently. Nice to meet you as well. I'm kind of got one hand in a game I'm playing. I apologize when I'm not on the screen.
No, that's fine.
I don't know. James and I don't know how we met, but thank God we did.
I agree.
Like-minded somehow. James, I have no idea how we met. Do you? We just happen to bump into each other on Facebook.
I'm trying to remember. Let's see.
I don't know, something with a group or a page, or stumbled on.
I've known you since I started on Facebook, which was 2012.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Where maybe it was.
We met on Facebook. That's all I know.
Yeah, one of the
Facebook does have some good things about it.
Yeah, I would say so.
So hello, James.
Hey, what's going on, Jason? So yeah, I taught. So super drunken. I'm sorry, Super Sunday is one of Ronald's shows, right?
That's right. It was interesting because typically on a Sunday morning, the family is not awake that early. So if I get up to take the dog potty or feed the dog or whatever, then I'll just check and see if these guys are on. It is mildly entertaining that people are drinking that early, right? And examining.
Are you talking about the Super Sunday or something?
Yeah. So today it's like a Super Sunday, which is like a wild card type thing, right?
Does he do Super Sunday immediately after Stout Sunday?
No, there's no Stout Sunday. He's not doing anymore.
That's right. It's like a replacement. He said if John Anile is doing Stout Sunday, then he will join John Anile's show. But if John Anile is not doing Stout Sunday, then Ronald Terrio will host Super Sunday.
And this is all about drinking?
Any alcoholic beverage at 7:30 in the morning Pacific time, which is where I'm located.
Well, that's Pacific time. Yeah, it's 10:30 Eastern time.
You could have a Bailey's and coffee like I did, or you could have what is it? With mimosa. But other than that, I couldn't see any real hard liquor.
No, it's not. Not
Yeah.
like
Well, the
that.
problem is you have to keep on bringing a new product.
No, you don't have to. You can bring like the same one every week. They don't say anything.
You have to bring
Well,
new
that's
products.
dull, though. That is really dull, though, right?
Like bringing a Guinness every week.
Yeah.
Oh, like Ronald Sutton would bring Hams beer.
Mhm.
Wow,
I haven't
that's
seen him
really a
around
low
in a
bar.
long time.
That's a low bar. Getting some hams.
I have not seen Ronald Sutton in
No,
months.
no idea what happened to that guy.
No idea. Well, I mean, you might have a guess, right? I mean,
Not
the
really.
drink-
No.
drinking to intoxication nightly has to catch up with you.
Well, I don't know if
eventually,
if it was nightly. I know he would like join the Wednesday show. I don't know about anything else.
No, but like in his personal life, right? He would sort
Yeah,
of comment,
I
"Oh
don't
yeah, I
know.
killed a 30-pack of that over the weekend or whatever." You know,
Is that what he
so-
said?
He was always
Yeah.
intoxicated when he would come on Eric's show, Wild Card Wednesday.
There
But he
was a
has a-
guy impersonating him like 2 weeks ago. I joined Ron's show, and there was a guy trying to join that said he was Ronald. What's
That's
his
pretty
name?
funny. Ronald Sutton.
Sutton. Yeah, he said Ronald Sutton, and he was like, he came on with like a kind of like a mask, but then Ronald told him to take it off, and then he just like downed a beer, and he was like, "Fuck you."
Oh,
And
that
so
is
he
funny.
like he kicked him off.
That is funny.
Just
It's
like
very
then-
serious on there, Ronnie. You know,
Yeah. He's
you know
very
as well,
serious.
right? I mean, if
Yeah.
you lean toward talking about the weather, they're going to steer you right back in the lane of examine the alcohol or get off the show. There's no, it's
And
very
it's all-
binary. There's
Early morning alcohol examination. Usually you have a
Not
hangover.
always.
You don't
It's
even
not
want
always
to.
early morning. There's other times.
Okay.
just Sunday.
Yeah,
Typically,
Sunday-
it's
yeah, it's
on
just-
in the
just Sunday,
afternoons.
yeah.
And
Very-
during
And
the
It's
week.
usually you get blitzed on Saturday night and you're hungover on Sunday normally.
I've done that a couple of times.
It's
in the
very
past.
strictly theme oriented or fanaticism, you can call it that.
But Ron's cool. He's a cool guy.
He's very cool,
He's
absolutely.
a little regimented, kind of like quirky and shit. But he's a good guy overall.
You know, you almost have to at least admire that trait because it's so easy to sway off course with anything, you know.
Mhm.
So the fact that he's like, and he always ends the shows like almost by the hour, exactly on the hour, right?
Exactly.
Or less. Rarely do
Oh,
they go.
James says he is a robot.
No, he's very clock. He's very clock. He's very.
No,
clock-
but you also say that about the other guys though, the booze hounds, because they only
Well,
talk about beer.
on Eric's show, a
Do
wild
your
card
impression
Wed-
of it, James.
on a wild card. What, the robot?
Yeah, the impression you do. And what you say? I will only
I
talk about
must
beer.
only do the show for 60 minutes, not 1 nanosecond more than 60 minutes.
Oh my.
Yeah, but
That's
Hey,
funny.
where's
That is
Western
very
Omelet Mike?
I don't know. You mean the charcoal
Oh.
gray sports jacket?
The ham
The-
sandwich, Mike.
The one that when I was totally out of control, he was around. Remember when I was just nuts? I was nuts that night. And
Where
he had
you?
to- well, you know me, I was cracking wise, like I was
Haberdashery.
doing.
Haberdashery.
Yeah,
Oh, was that the night that he wanted to talk about his jacket?
yeah, and he got PO'd and left
Yeah.
because I wanted to talk. I was like, why not talk about women?
He wants
Hey,
to talk
really?
about his jacket and his jeans.
And I want to
and
talk
shit.
about women. That's just my main thing, when I can.
He wanted to show his new suit, and
And I said, "Can you have sex in the suit?" And he didn't. Must have not liked that. So can you perform?
He
in
didn't
that
answer you,
jacket?
right? He never answered you.
and
I
then
believe he left. He did
and
not
then I
partake.
mentioned, yeah, he just left. I mentioned ZZ Top song, "Sharp Dressed Man." Will be a good theme song for him.
Hmm.
Dun, 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 dun,
So would you say Michael's like a metrosexual? What do you think, Jason?
Or asexual.
Well, okay, right. years ago, somebody once told me that you can never dress too nice. And if you boil down what that comment means, it effectively means that if anybody was to make fun of you, God, look at that guy all dressed up. It's more in a jovial or a jealous tone, right? But you will point out a slob at Walmart all day long. My God, this guy's got
Oh, yeah, sure, yeah.
stains all over his shirt and everything. So I think what I'm trying to say there is that there is this a little bit of admiration.
There's a standard, at least.
There is a standard, and there's also an admiration, right? You have to admire somebody that will take such pride in themselves that they're you'll only ever see them presented in their best light, right? And I think that's what he's trying to do, is he's trying to assert his position.
Not his penis?
Well,
okay, just
you know how it is, right? So I think that, he may not have a ton of other stuff going on, but one of the things that you can control, they say there's a couple things really that you can control, right? Your hairstyle, if you still have hair, and the way you dress, right?
You can't really control it all the time, though.
Correct.
And
correct.
You can control your genitalia as well. You can control that.
You can't control that. I would say you can't.
Yeah, you can. That's rape if you can't control it.
You really can't.
Well,
so you're exposing yourself at... What do you mean? You expose yourself?
That's not what that means.
Mr. Happy does have a mind of his own, but
he certainly does.
It must be controlled.
Okay. Must be in control.
No, you must be in control, Mr. Happy.
All right.
Must be in control.
If you think you're in control, then
it's like a little bratty.
It could be the other way around.
It's like a little kid, a little spoiled rich kid that's coddled and wants to have his way all the time. Well, you're like the parent. It's the same thing with the penis. You're
okay.
Yeah.
I've never thought of it like that, and I probably never will, but okay. I don't think of my penis as my child. I think of it as my penis.
It's your child.
It's my penis, actually.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jason?
I would, there's two sides to every argument. I hear what you're saying, Ronald, and I also hear what Mick Von Raven is saying. I think that in regards to, back to Michael Goldsmith Hilton, he's just trying to present himself in the best manner he can. And I think that, there's one video I saw where he was.
Does he still do videos?
He was doing a live video months ago, maybe 2 months ago. And he's trying to age this leather jacket. So he's getting it wet and hanging it up and stuff. It's like, I have no time for that or whatever, but it's his thing, right? So I guess you just have to at least accept it.
To tighten up the leather.
I think that's what he was doing.
I had to loosen up the leather on one of my pointy Western boots, Tony Lamas or whatever the heck they are.
Loosen up the leather, huh?
Well, I had
when you're binding your women in leather, it's got to be loose. They have to be able to get out of it, or they could hold it against you in court. You bound them and held them.
I put the boot stretcher in there.
So what are you stretching?
The Western boot.
I thought maybe you were stretching a hole out or something.
No, I put the boot stretcher in there. You got to keep cranking it.
Put it in. Yep. Get it in there. Yep.
And then I put a lot of mink oil. I rubbed a lot of mink oil.
I use lube. Mink oil's your thing. Go ahead.
Oh, you mean like Astroglide? You use Astroglide?
It's a bit like, I don't know. I played a lot of baseball when I was growing up, and you get a new glove and you have to break the glove in.
I was always trying to get to third base when I was a kid.
You got to steal second to get to third, right?
I'm steering this show towards sex no matter what you guys say.
I know, here we are, right?
You better
You have to marinate the glove.
Well, I appreciated that when Michael was talking about his jacket, that was fucking lame.
And I did what anyone else would do. I revolted against such.
I was good with that.
He likes to go to haberdasheries and buy fine.
So Jason, why aren't you living in Cleveland, Jason? I want to know.
I know. I've never been. Never been.
What the hell?
Funny. I know.
Get over there ASAP. So my nickname is MVP. My real name's Michael Van Pembroke, but I took Mick Von Raven for Facebook. I thought maybe I could hide under that, but they made me send my license in a couple times.
I've seen
To
that.
prove-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It's
cocksuckers,
so kinda
motherfuckers.
gone are the days of being incognito on Facebook, right?
Yeah,
Incognito.
I had this one called Zippy the Pinhead. They closed that account. I tried a few things.
So you said you tried.
You can't use a stage name. Huh?
What was
You
what was
can,
the
but if you Zippy the
Jimmy-
Pinhead was one of mine.
what was the other one you said before? Jimmy something, I think.
No,
James? Jimmy?
Jimmy.
who, me?
Jimmy the jerk.
Jimmy jerks off? What?
No.
Jimmy,
What
And
about
I don't
jerking
care.
off.
what about
Hendricks.
using the Russian name Ivan Jakinov?
Jimmy crap corn and I don't care.
Ivan
Crack corn?
Koloff.
Jimmy Crack Corn. Is that
Crapped
like
corn?
is that like when the corn kernels are sticking out of your turd?
Yeah.
Jimmy Crack Corn.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me get back over there. I got to stop this immediately. So, anyways, I'm hoping to meet this girl this weekend. She's she's Bahamas. I'm getting way away from corn and peanuts and shit. Don't need it. Don't want to talk about it.
Oh,
So
Bahamas. She lives in Florida, right?
No, she moved here. I told her call me when she gets to town. So she had a cold. We couldn't meet. So I'm hoping to meet her this weekend because I think the woman at work doesn't really want to go out with me. The Bulgarian woman at work that I like. That's
Don't
kind of
even-
crazy.
Yeah, don't even pursue it because then she'll complain to human resources.
Harassment.
Yeah,
Yes.
harassment. Yeah.
Harassment a lot to me. That's all I'm saying. There's a joke. There's a bad Tyson joke I could tell you with a play on words. It says when he got accused of rape, did you have consent? Sure, I had consent all over me, on my hands, my face. Consent.
That's pretty good. That is pretty
Yes, it's
Consent.
bad too.
I remember when Jason took us on a tour at that hotel casino in Las Vegas, and he says, "What machine should I play?" And I said, "Play the Irish one with the leprechauns and the shamrocks on it. You know, the green, the glittery green one." And he had luck. He had luck.
Yeah,
with
that was a good one. In fact, I went back to that one at least one other time during that trip and won money every time I played it. I'm normally not a slot machine person. In fact, you don't really go, for us anyway. We go to Vegas for the weather. We kind of like that heat, but it's a dry heat. So we get a couple of days of dry heat, a lot of pool time, nice restaurants, maybe a show, and a little bit of gambling, not like
Topless shows, I hope.
Hey, guys,
No
you think my
topless.
camera's too dark?
Yes.
oh, I,
Yes,
well, that's all
you're
right.
I'm trying to figure out why it is.
you're too dark. You need to cheer up. Jason, were they the topless variety shows?
Dark matter.
No, unfortunately, I would have liked to have seen
I
one
saw
of those.
Siegfried and Roy when I was 21. We got tickets were comped because my friend's dad knew some hotel guy, and luckily Siegfried and Roy had some topless ladies for us.
Oh, that would have been nice. Yeah, they're legendary.
was.
Unfortunately, they both passed away.
Yeah, they weren't into the ladies or anything, but that's
No.
fine. I'll take them off their hands.
Roy got mauled by a tiger and ended
Yes,
up
he
dying of
did. It
injuries.
was not good. It was not good. That's the problem with wild animals.
Yeah,
Ultimately they're still going to be wild animals.
they
That's the
have that
real
instinct, right?
Yeah, to rip your face off. Exactly.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I think even if they're domesticated, let's say that you have one of their tiger cubs raised in captivity.
The Tiger King, that crazy Finook?
Yeah, they will still have. Yeah, you can never get away. Whereas a feline animal like a cat, like a house cat, it sometimes if you hold a certain way, it'll still even though the thing will come up to you and give you love, it'll still scratch at you, right?
Well, did you know a so-called domesticated house cat is not 100% domesticated? That's why they're so independent and aloof. They're not 100%. And the ferrets they sell in pet stores, they're not 100% domesticated either.
Ferrets could die from a house cold, so I wouldn't get a ferret.
Oh, ferrets are very susceptible to.
Yeah, many people I've known that had, and they bite too. Oh, wait a minute. What did I do? I hit the wrong thing.
Yeah, well, when you think about it, a parrot is a wild animal.
A parrot? Parrots bite. Ferret. I was talking about a ferret and a parrot. What are we talking about?
Both,
Both.
both. A ferret
A
is
ferret and a parrot.
partly-
I got bit by a ferret and a fucking parrot. Not on the same day, but it sucked both times, just for the record. Getting bit by wild animals is not like the top of my good things to do.
Did they break? They broke skin and you were bleeding, right?
No, but it still hurt.
Yeah.
That sounds terrible.
Well, these people.
Well, I wasn't mauled. Someone said, I put my hand up to the parrot and the parrot took it and twisted it in the top of my hand. And it turns out the guy's dad was antagonizing the parrot before we got there. Gee, thanks.
He was in a bad
Oh.
mood.
Yeah, and then the ferret, well, that's just a wild animal. Shouldn't be in the house, in my opinion.
What's a weasel? It's in the weasel family.
Yeah, I don't need weasels in the house. And I don't know.
These idiots that try to bond with the wild animal as a pet. They
Isn't there someone did that with some? I saw something about a special with someone with a tiger on one of these stations. Not Tiger King, but some other goofball.
Tiger
yeah,
shit.
different big cats and
Well, that one with the bears was the worst. He took a woman down with him.
well,
That
there are lunatics out there that are getting king cobras online.
how the fuck? And how do they get him into the country?
They want to, yeah, that's what I have to say. What if it gets loose and there's a friggin' king cobra, bites some kid on
Is their venom deadly?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that much about them. I know they do that thing with their ribs to get higher. They get that.
They actually eat Burmese pythons in the wild.
Holy shit!
Yeah, king
python's a big damn snake, isn't it?
Yeah, but king cobras they're tough. They're
big, I bet.
No, they're not small. King Cobra will look you right in the eye when his hood opens up and and then you have these people that have they'll get a baby crocodile or alligator and they'll have it on their lap or
and then it'll grow up and they'll set it loose without telling anyone.
No, they just walk around the house and they're used to human presence, but it's still a reptile with a little BB brain, monitor lizards are very intelligent, but they're also apex predators.
Don't they become very large, monitor lizards?
Yeah, 8 feet. Some of them 8 feet long.
Wow.
And they have razor sharp teeth, and the bite will definitely put you in the hospital. But why? That's the point. Why bother? Get a friggin' aquarium or get something easy.
Something a little that can be tamed, right?
Something that's not going to try to kill you.
Call me.
Yeah.
I don't understand people. It's like what is it called? Fugu. It's the blowfish in sushi bars in Japan. They have something I think it's called fugu. It's a raw blowfish. Fuyu, yeah. Raw blowfish meat, and it has to be cleaned by an expert that knows what he's doing, because the gallbladder, the toxins in the blowfish will kill a human in short time.
Unless it's prepared correctly. You're talking about eating swordfish?
If they accidentally rupture the gallbladder of the blowfish, something like that.
I frankly would just have something else to eat. That's all I'm saying.
It's deadly. It's a deadly toxin. But the point is, why bother?
I'd have a shrimp cocktail before I'd have that.
Why bother? Have something else. Have some tuna, sushi, salmon, or something, mackerel. Why do you need to live life in the fast lane and take a risk with, something that could be contaminated with a deadly toxin?
Do Asian people eat that a lot? Blowfish?
No, certain places in the underground section of Tokyo where they have these small sushi bars, small sushi restaurants.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not like a popular public
you can't
sushi.
get that at McDonald's?
No, yeah, no, it's like there's a certain place where they'll like kill a bullfrog that's looking right at you, and they'll put the beating heart on rice and serve it to you.
Yikes.
Yeah, like people that, I guess they're people that are bored with the regular aspects of life, the normalities of life.
I do like frog legs, though. Tastes like chicken.
I've had frog's legs in the Everglades.
And that poor little frog was probably, somewhere carting himself around without those legs. But,
yeah, just think of all the frogs in wheelchairs.
yes.
Naples. It was Naples, Florida. Marco Island, Florida. I was a kid.
I was in Wisconsin. I went to Crivets, Wisconsin for my frog legs.
Was there like really good melted cheese on them?
No, you don't melt cheese on frog legs. You just deep fry them. That's all.
Oh, before I forget, what does deep fried cheese curds taste like? I know they're popular.
Salty.
Like feta cheese?
No. Cheddar. So no, not like feta.
All right, guys, I gotta
It's-
mention it. Can we talk about the Chinese balloon?
Yeah.
We were talking a little about it, but yeah, we can.
Oh, were you? I must have
Yeah,
not been.
You were off with the air, I guess.
Americans were
Oh.
paranoid about it. They were very, neurotic about it.
I heard Donald Trump is behind it.
The balloon.
Is that the latest theory?
Yeah, well, wasn't one of them like a baby Trump with the diapers?
Yeah. What do you think, Jason?
I like
about
the one
about the Chinese balloon?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, I guess.
How about the one with the Chinese food under it?
That was a great one. That's probably, I mean, all the other ones are really good too, but that one was pretty good. That one was really funny.
There was a balloon with delivering Chinese food.
Yeah,
I don't know if I showed you.
Did you see it?
I may not have showed you, Mick.
As long as
me
it didn't
see
have
here.
added MSG, I'm good with it.
Oh, it does.
It was the balloon.
I would rather have not extra MSG.
Then there was the one that said this balloon was carrying COVID-23.
COVID-20.
Oh, who released that? Trump released those?
Yeah.
All right, let me see if I can find one too. There you go.
The China virus.
Now,
China.
If Trump,
China.
if his wife,
China.
leaves him,
China.
you think he'll hook up with Stormy Daniels again? If his wife?
No.
Yeah, why not?
No. Stormy doesn't want him
you?
around.
Yeah.
She won't participate. That's the only problem. So yeah, no.
She said that he won't take her to dinner.
He won't take her to dinner?
You know how women that are American women, they got dinner on the brain.
Yeah.
And cocktails. Everybody go to
Hey, you
dinner.
gotta wine him and dine him before you're 69. I'm okay.
I'm
I'm
talking
talking
James
about
doesn't believe in that.
I know
James
good
doesn't believe in that.
I know good surf and turf. A fillet of fish sandwich and a Big Mac.
There you go.
That's
wow,
surf and-
you're shooting the bar pretty high today, James. I'll give you that.
James is a true red-pilled alpha male.
Why don't you go out on a limb and head over to Wendy's and get their fish and their burger? I mean, risk. That's a risk. I understand, but I don't know. Something you could think about.
What about White Castle?
Not everybody has White Castle.
Which balloon is this one? Totally not for spying. Weather balloon.
Weather
Nice.
Baron.
Weather Baroon.
Weather Baroon, totally not for spying.
That is nice. I'm glad that they
Somebody
say it.
sent me that. It's in the dialect, right? Totally not for spying.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
so bad. Oh, and there's hello, Ronald. Yeah, right. Yeah, you joined right when James shows me the screen that somebody shared with me.
Yeah.
This is too funny. Let me
Yeah,
see if I can't
Jason,
pull
That,
that.
that's a beautiful backdrop too in the back there with those
Jason,
hills, the mountains.
Let me see, James, if I can find.
Yeah,
the,
Jason's got the bay window, Ronald, showing the flora and the fauna
The
outside.
flora and the fauna looks good, Jason.
Well, thank you. Let me
It's
see if I
lovely.
can show
Ooh,
this
it's
one.
so lovely. Ooh.
All right, let me go back to that screen if you can, James, and I'll pull up the other
Yeah,
one.
what
I
about
thought
the
was
one
pretty
with the
funny.
Chinese food?
I'm going to pull that
Yeah,
one.
that was a funny one.
I'm
the
pulling
Chinese
that
food.
one. Okay, let me see here.
It was
Can
like
you
a pork
share?
fried rice box.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you share that screen again? Is that possible?
Here we go. Roast poke. Hold on. Roast poke fried light. There it is. There's the balloon delivering Chinese food, Ronald. Roast poke fried light.
Is that straight from China? A slow boat from China brought that over?
Oh, balloon.
Oh,
Well, you got to release it from a boat or something because that wouldn't make it all the way from China. China. I want to say it like Trump. China.
So
China.
Stormy Daniels said that he had a gold
Mushroom dick.
He has a gold-plated toilet seat. Everything is like gold-plated in his bathroom.
Gold-plated cock ring. What?
Yeah, gold-plated cock ring. No, like when she went to the bathroom, like everything is like gold. I guess gold-plated.
I've heard that also. At
Yeah, I heard that his whole building, his whole residence was gold plated
yeah.
in wherever it was in New York. Yeah.
What do you got? The carburetor? You lit up the carburetor, Ronnie?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see the carburetor.
Is that a hybrid? Is that a sativa?
No, I mean it's just weed, bro.
Well, I know what strain. It's legal here.
I don't know.
Have no idea.
No.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
good though. It's definitely good.
I don't think he can really talk about it because he lives in Florida.
I can. I mean, yeah.
Is it legal in Florida?
No.
Well, that's too bad.
Yeah, it is what it is though. It's not hard to get around, you know.
Yeah.
I think
Been like that my whole life. I've never lived in a state where it was legal.
I think that that there should be organic cannabis farms
There are, I think.
all over, anywhere it could be grown. I'm sure, like where Ronald lives, the weather in Louisiana. I'm sure you know if it wasn't a right-wing state, you could have beautiful cannabis organic.
Louisiana, I think, is actually like a more leaning Democrat state, actually.
Organic cannabis farming would be outstanding. What happened to Miguel, Mick Von Raven? Where are you? Where
He didn't like the cannabis talk.
he doesn't. He thinks it's great. Cannabis is
Mick he only wants to talk about sex. Like he can't talk about anything else, any other topic at all.
It's a miracle plant. Cannabis is a miracle plant.
Mick. Yeah, Mick.
Oh, Mick has an iPhone and he's forced to use Safari, so he probably has to come back again. Safari's not compatible with StreamYard.
No, it's not.
No, I know because my phone wasn't. My other phone was an iPhone, and I couldn't wait to get rid of it.
I am using Chrome on a MacBook.
Hey, I can't hear you.
I can't use Chrome on my.
My voice is echoing back. My voice is echoing back at me. My voice. Go away. Come back. Go bye. Come back. I can't hear you.
The echo went away.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, I'm back. I took a pause for the cause, and then Got kicked. I wasn't running from anything. Damn it. Sex and drugs are good. I'll talk about both of them if you'd like.
Now, well, that's Salt and Pepper. The song.
At the same
Let's talk
time, right?
about sex, baby.
Salt and pepper? You mean like an interracial couple? I like
Yeah.
black women. I date them a lot.
The group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're the salt,
Um,
they're the pepper.
she's
You're
a
clever.
pepper, you're a pepper.
Yeah, I'm
No,
not African American, so I'm not the pepper.
it's really people make rocket science out of it. I mean, no matter what position your body's in, it's based on the same thing. It goes in, it comes out. It goes back in again, it comes out. It goes in, it comes out. I don't care if you twist it like a pretzel. That doesn't change the actual process.
Yes.
Which is in
Ha-
and out. In,
Everybody hides the salami in similar fashion.
right. So this whole Kama Sutra concept. I mean,
Give her the high hard one. That's what she wants.
high heart. So you got to
The high hard one.
Well, my friend Iron Man Vinny Blake has what he showed it to me. Is he has the sex swing where you're suspended with the woman on this apparatus and you're having sex on the sex swing.
Okay.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Is he filming it too, or what?
No, he just showed me what it looks like. He got on the swing, but there was no woman with him.
Interesting.
Maybe he was afraid I would record it.
I just want to have sex on a swing or wherever.
What about a gorilla swing? You know, the big tire?
No thanks. I would tire. Anyhow.
Tire. That's are you a spanking enthusiast?
I could be with the. Are you asking her? With the right woman, yeah, sure. But it's always it's light. I'm not into corporate punishment. A little light spanking and a nice female tush is good.
I knew this accountant that had a obsessive foot fetish.
That I personally can't relate to. I just can't. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a foot. I mean,
I get more into vagina and butt and breasts. I'm kind of, I guess, old fashioned then. I don't know.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's still light out where you are, Ronnie. Is it light out where you are, James?
It's not that late yet, man.
5:23.
It's
We're
light
dark.
over here in Chicago still.
I still have like an hour or so of light, I guess.
No, it's dark by me now.
Yeah, you're a lot further down south. Yep. But so the times of day, let's say in the summertime, what time does it get dark?
Oh, late. Or like 8:30.
Not the most, maybe
Yeah,
9.
the same as in.
9,
So for us, it could be close to 10 o'clock when it gets dark.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah.
summertime.
Like 9 o'clock here too. Like I'd
Yeah.
say like maybe 9:15ish. It's like cutting it though.
For some
That
reason,
was-
I can't put my avatar on if I want to go do something.
Let me see if mine shows up here. Yeah, there we
Yours
go.
is working. Mine is not for some reason. I did something.
I've got James's favorite con artist.
Oh, Joel
I thought-
Olstench.
I thought his favorite con artist was Alex.
He had no idea where the $100,000 in the wall came from.
It was a gift from God.
It was a blessing. Yeah, the plumbers found it in one of his buildings in the bathroom.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like a gold-plated turd or something was found. Because he
No,
is a turd.
cash.
He is a turd. He's a turd.
It was like
Joel
it was
Olstench.
like a $100,000 to $200,000 in cash.
Oh, did you hear about this scam with the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase?
Yeah, but refresh my memory.
He like after he retired from wrestling, he became like a born again Christian, and then he was like an evangelist going around, and he was collecting a lot of money actually, and he swindled it into some kind of shady deal. Like he basically took the money for himself and his son. 'Cause his son was on it in the take too. The one that was a wrestler also.
Oh, he stole from it. They stole from a charity. That's pretty low.
Yeah, he basically set up like a false charity, and then he just took the funds.
Yeah, I saw something. A TikToker set up some GoFundMe and scammed millions from people and didn't have any illness. Some 19-year-old TikTok girl.
Well, Ted DiBiase did the same thing.
Yeah, she had. Like,
Was it millions?
She had a sob story and everything, and she kept, and it wasn't true.
Wow, she must be so proud of herself.
Got to be a real piece of shit to do that. Though.
Yeah, it's unless you're doing it for somebody. Brett Favre was doing that, doing a scam for his daughter in college. The Brett Favre, the old Packers quarterback.
This quarterback, you know.
Yeah, the Fudge Packers
He played
quarterback.
for the Jets for a year, right?
That was the worst. It was when he went to Minnesota. He had
Yeah,
a good ending of his career. I heard all these quarterbacks headed to the Jets, and I'm like, yeah, that's not where anyone wants to play.
Not
Just
really.
saying,
No.
Jets are not.
You remember?
But they're doing better than the Bears, and they're doing better than they were. You know, in
But
previous
saying
years,
that, by the way, every
improving.
team's doing better than the Bears. Just
You
for the
remember
record, we got
There
the
you
number one draft because we're the worst team in the NFL. So yeah,
You remember that born again evangelical Tim Tebow?
He played
with
for the
the
Jets too.
with the noodle arm,
Yeah, he played for the
Noodle arm.
Jets
he had a noodle arm,
for like
and
2
he
years.
kept bragging about he was a virgin, and I'm like, wow, you're a moron. Is what you are actually.
All he did was is want to pray in the middle of the field, so he could show. You know, those people that show off how like they have a bat phone to God, like that they're so close to the Lord, are full of crap. You always beware of a braggart and show off when it comes to religion.
Oh yeah, they're not holy and they're not sanctimonious. They're just know-it-alls. They're religious know-it-alls that
Yeah,
they use religion to hide. Yeah.
right. The oldest trick in the book is like looketh over there. So they're judging and bashing that person, they're trying to take attention away from what they're doing. Their life is
What about you on?
big distraction. So
Yeah.
now Mick has the wonderful Chicago deep dish pizza.
That Detroit says they made. Detroit style pizza is just it's Chicago style, but it's in a square pan and they use less sauce on it. So it's delicious. Yes. We also have the Italian beef, with the cheesy beef. That's another great item we have.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the cheese, and you got to have it on ganilla bread, and then you got to have the hot jardinere. Hot jardinere. Well, you get it dipped. They call it, or juicy.
That's anjou, right?
That's different. That anjou is just for a beef sandwich. This is Italian beef. You don't say anjou with Italian beef. It's just gravy.
Okay.
Wow, you're making me hungry thinking about deep dish pizza and Italian beefs.
Right?
Dip. You can request dipped or you can request juicy. You can request it dry. Yeah, I always get it. And lately, I've been getting it dipped, which I'm sure is not a health food.
No, it's healthy. Don't worry about it. It's a high protein.
Okay.
So what do? They dip. They
put the beef. They put the Italian beef in and the cheese, and they melt it, and then they dip it in the gravy.
Like bread and all, right?
Yeah, the whole thing gets dipped in gravy.
But it goes into your whatever styrofoam thing, whatever they put it in.
Yeah, they put a piece of tinfoil on mine, so it's okay. It's good.
Sounds good.
Wow, I'm getting hungry. Italian beef and deep dish pizza and
smoked pork hock. I mean ham hock.
Pork hock.
Pork hock? Yeah, I
Um,
have a black bean. I was telling a black bean soup with smoked ham hocks. Italian beef sandwich at Al's in Chicago.
I like Mr. Beef, and there's also a place called Johnny's. Johnny's doesn't have cheese by me though. Johnny's with an IE, Johines, and you need to have hot peppers, hot jardiniere, not sweet for me personally. You get a combo, you can get both. A combo is Italian beef and Italian sausage. The sausage is prepared on a charcoal grill, and you match those two up, and you can put in, you can dip that as well. Add mozzarella cheese to it. The Johnny's I do is Johnny's with an IE, JOHNNIE. It's famous. There's two of them. Johnny's beef. There you go. Yeah, there's Johnny's. They got the best combo, with the sausage and that's the good stuff. Oh, their Italian ice is outstanding. You always get no lid and then chew it down to that's their lemon. That's really
that
good.
looks really good. Like in the summertime, my goodness, that would be excellent.
Yeah,
right?
you chow the top down and then get a lid before you leave.
Oh,
And
look at that, James. Doesn't that look delicious?
That's a work
Holy
of art,
smokes.
man.
Yeah, that's a great place. And then Mr. Beef is a good one. James, type in Mr. Beef, please.
No, that Jason's doing that.
Oh, Jason, please type in Mr. Beef. Mr. Beef.
All right, hang on a minute here.
Mr. Beef.
Dr.
They
Beef.
do
Mr.
that,
Beef.
just images. Maybe they'll. Yeah, Mr. Beef. There you go.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, Mr. Beef. That's a good one too.
Oh, I like those French fries with the skin on them. I bet you those.
Yeah,
are amazing.
those look like home fries to me. Those are delicious. And
Let's see
Mr.
here.
Beef's a good one.
Is that what it looks like on the outside?
Yeah, click
I don't
on
know.
that big one up right next to it.
Sorry, James. Which one?
The picture, the photo to the right of the one you showed, the big monster. Yeah, the
This one?
close up the roast beef. Like you showed the one with the fries, and then there's the big Italian roast beef. Like that. Yeah.
All right, let's click here.
Let's see, get a good bird's eye view of that sandwich.
Yeah, that's all hot jardinera with one of my favorite things is the olives, the peppers, all kinds of stuff. That's heavenly. It's nice and spicy.
Is that carrot?
It is.
Are those pictures of
Yeah,
carrots?
carrots are in there.
Oh, very nice.
Jardinera has what is it? What's the white one? It has 5 or 6 different vegetables.
Oh, that looks spectacular. So what's better, Mr. Beef or Johnny's?
Well, it's a toss-up because Mr. Johnny's doesn't have any cheese. You can't get a cheesy beef there. Mr. Beef has an awesome cheesy beef. Johnny's has an awesome combo, the sausage and the
I see.
Italian
Okay.
beef. You should put in Johnny's combo and take a look at that.
All right, let's try this here. We're kind of all over the place. We'll get there.
The same Johnny's. Try images.
Holy smokes.
Oh, that looks
the
really
combo,
good.
right?
Yeah, combo.
Dunked in gravy, yeah. So
Combo.
it says grilled Italian sausage,
Yeah.
sweet and hot peppers.
I usually just get hot
Oh,
and then Italian beef with that. Only if they'd add cheese, that'd be the best. If they added some cheese.
there's no cheese. All right, let's go.
Not
back
at
to-
Johnny's. You can't order cheese at all. That's why I go to Mr. Beef. You can't get cheese there. There's also a
That's
place that has the beef with the red sauce on it. Italian beef cheesy beef with red sauce. That's good too. All right, I'm gonna start eating the screen. I wasn't even hungry before I saw all this.
Yeah, are you hungry now?
Yeah. Thanks. I also like to have pizza with Italian beef on it. And what I found out is if they clump it and they pile it like the size of meatballs, that's the best.
Hey, Daryl
Hey.
Messias from Northern
Pizza with
California.
Italian
How are you,
beef.
sir?
Hello, Daryl. Hello,
Thank
my
you for
friend.
the compliment.
What restaurant do you recommend we look up that has Italian beef on a pizza?
Ooh,
Holy
look at those
smokes,
photos.
James.
Oh, Mr. Beef, Italian beef on pizza is not the norm. So I order it, and I told him you got to make the beef in piles, like the size of meatballs. That's the best way to do it. And I get sausage and hot giardiniera. It's like a combo pizza. That's good.
Do they still have those stockyards in Chicago, or did those get all
Oh
closed down?
no! They moved that. By the way, that I've heard that smelled the very worst during the summer, and I heard it was they moved it to Kansas City. Kansas City has all the stockyards.
Okay. I
And
watched a documentary. The reason I ask is because I watched a documentary a few months ago about because years ago, think about before the stockyard, people would just butcher meat and sell it locally. But when the stockyard became popular, the beef was processed in a central location, and they were able to waste virtually nothing. You know, that's how hot dogs came about, and Vienna sausages, and kind of saving every last scrap gets processed. So they were able to raise the profits of these beef companies 100 times probably, because the butcher, think about your local butcher, he just cut up and sell it as steaks or hamburger, but these guys are able to process it into numerous other things, and then they could sell the hides to make leather from and everything. It was very profitable, right?
There's what was the name of the show?
Oh, it was on YouTube actually. Let me see if I can find it.
There's a great show called Chicago City of the Century. Anyone that's interested in Chicago history, you guys should watch that. Chicago City of the Century. It was on PBS. I bought the DVD. That's how good it was. And they've talked about different things in Chicago. There was a mayor in Chicago that tried to bridge all the different ethnicities, and he was assassinated for it.
Oh,
yeah, it's pretty interesting, heinous act. And the Navy Pier in Chicago, there was supposed to be 2 piers. It was for the World's Fair. I forget the exact year, and they ran out of money. So there's only 1 pier. So yeah, they had the World's Fair in Chicago before.
I can't. So I don't have maybe James can fix this now. I don't have a wrench next to my name, James, so I can't post links. You'd have to make me a mod on your channel so that I could post a link to this.
I wonder how you do that.
I don't know how to do it, but I've been modded on a couple people's channels. But what I might.
Yeah, that would be nice. I mean, I'll research.
I think I got kicked out somehow.
Yeah, what do you go to edit?
I don't know, but I put it in the private chat so that this is the documentary that I watched, MVP, so you can see it.
All right, I'll put
Hold, please.
I'll transfer it. I'll transfer it now. I'll put it in the regular chat. Okay. There you go. Yeah, I have no idea how to appoint someone as moderator. I mean,
so that's the documentary. It's about an hour long, and it kind of talks about the stockyard and how it. There's a guy named Armour, like Philip Armour or something.
Yeah, Arm and Hammer. That Armour. They were around for a while.
Yeah. So that was a good one that I watched. Yeah, I like that one. So if you get a minute, I know it's an hour long, but that is definitely well worth it. And here's another one, James. It just sort of kind of brought beef more mainstream and allowed these companies to be a heck of a lot more profitable.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
There used to be a restaurant in Chicago It's called Sign of the Beefeater. That was pretty good.
Gin,
Beefeater, yeah.
like Beefeater's gin.
Yeah,
Amazing.
Sign of the Beefeater was the name of the place, I believe. They served beef there. It was quite good.
Is it now? I've got some family living in Chicago. I've only flown through the airport. Is it?
Yeah.
You didn't stop
yeah.
for a sandwich?
I was a layover for business and stuff. But is
Gotta
the
get you some sandwiches when you're
I
there.
gotta yeah. I love the
It's all
food
there.
in the airport was really good. But is it inexpensive to live in the state of Illinois?
No,
Or is
taxes
that-
are as high as ever. People are moving out left and right.
I wonder what's causing that.
High taxes.
Yeah.
Greedy
No, but what's
politicians.
causing the high taxes? I guess
Oh,
people
pay
have to vote
for-
on this, right?
Yeah, but also we have to pay for pensions and all that crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as far as the property assessor, we don't get to vote on that. We can protest it when they send us our bill
Okay.
and try to legally fight it, but we don't get to vote on rates of property tax. It's not
But
up for
for
vote.
levies, for like, okay, we want to build a brand new school. There's a levy that you need to pass.
Yeah, that's not what's going on. This is just property taxes rising
Okay.
for the mere sake of rising, I guess.
Yeah, it's a racket, man. I tell you.
Yeah, it is.
Taxes. You pay taxes when you get paid. You pay taxes when you buy fuel. You pay taxes when you buy groceries.
Tax the living shit out of us.
Oh, you have
Oh, and then if you make profit on a stock, you got to pay taxes on that,
or
right?
capital gains. Capital
Yeah.
gains.
Yeah.
You have to pay taxes on groceries, Jason, in Washington?
Food is not taxed, but if
Here
but
in
it-
Chicago, they said they were going to repeal it for a while, but I still see some taxes coming through on my bill.
like at a grocery store, food. But
Yeah.
if you go to a restaurant, it's taxed.
Yeah, because prepared. Yeah, it's
Correct.
hot, cooked.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, not for groceries.
The sales tax, let's see here. Sales tax in Washington State. There's a minimum, so it's 6.5% minimum. But then in our
Don't you
city,
just drive over to Oregon and it's
it is tax free in Oregon. Yes.
Yeah, I visited there and we went back and forth to Seattle and Washington and Oregon when I visited. And I bought some shoes there and there was no tax on them or something. The Nikes.
Yeah, you pay no sales tax in Oregon. So the tax on my city is 10.6%.
Yeah, mine
10.6.
is 10%.
Yeah.
In
so
the proper Chicago suburbs, 8%.
it's terrible. Yeah. So any large
Yeah.
purchases we do, we will drive down to Oregon. If convenient, I suppose. It's not always, right? Because it's about a 3-hour drive on a good day for me.
Well,
to get
in
to-
Chicago, if you buy your car somewhere, it still goes by your home address, no matter
Yes.
where you go to buy it.
Correct. Where you register it is yes.
Yeah,
So I
they
can
used
I
to-
can buy a car in Oregon, but where I'm registering it, I have to pay tax to the.
Yeah, it's brutal.
Yep. And shoot, it yeah, everything is just taxed, and we have a liquor tax here that's really high. There's like a
We have a Cook
So-
County tax, they call it, added to our liquor. Because I'm in Cook County. We nicknamed
Okay.
it Crook County as a joke. My
It's
niece
terrible.
lives out in Seattle. My niece lives out there.
Oh, fantastic! So you got a reason to come out here.
I've been out to Seattle. It's been a while though. She married his family owns a jewelry store. She works at Nordstrom as a manager.
Yeah, Nordstrom. Yeah, that's a good store, headquartered here in Seattle. Yeah, they had a terrible quarter though. They're like everything, discretionary spending is down. So these companies that are making billions of dollars in profits feel it necessary to lay people off so they can keep their
Profits high.
their profits high, right?
So they're
Yeah.
headquartered in Seattle. I didn't know that.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, they've been here since the 30s or 40s, something like that. In fact, another fun fact about Seattle is UPS, the parcel company, United Parcel
Yeah.
Service. They were started in the city of Seattle as well.
Wasn't the BTK killer from Seattle?
BTK.
Bind, torture, and kill. Was it Seattle or where
There
was
was a
it?
guy called the Green River Killer. His name
Oh,
was
that's
Gary.
the one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gary Ridgway. He killed like 30 or
Yeah,
something
he was the
more
BTK killer
women.
also.
Yeah, and so was
He
Ted
was in.
Bundy.
Oh God, Bundy hated women so much. It was so
Yeah.
heinous. The shit he did, man. I'm so glad he got executed. I'm up for capital punishment when it's a
The,
with the
Zod-
DNA evidence now. It's a no-brainer. You're not
the Zodiac killer was never
that
solved.
piece of shit was never caught either. Passing judgment on young couples and killing them, that was brutal. Just brutal.
You know,
They
that
still
was
haven't found him.
David
No,
Berkowitz,
he's
right?
dead. Oh, he didn't do as much though. He got caught right away, I believe.
Yeah, he did.
He was part of a cult and all that other crap. But anyway, so Seattle has it had a lot of great grunge, but most of the main players in grunge are deceased now, except
Yes.
for Pearl Jam, Eddie Vedder
Yes.
from Chicago, I believe Eddie Vedder is.
I think you're right.
Yeah, from Evanston, and that song about him not
Evanston,
knowing
yep.
his father. Yeah, that was true. He changed his name to his father's name or his mother's maiden name. I don't know, but they didn't tell him he was, adopted by someone else. The mother, it's just complicated.
It's terrible.
But apparently, he says things to get punched in the face all the time. They say, I don't know why.
He's got
Eddie
a good
Vedder.
voice. Yeah,
Eddie Vedder often gets punched in the face.
that's interesting.
Yes.
I did not hear that, but
Yeah, he gets punched in the face all the time.
yeah.
I don't know why.
So who's in the wheel this week, James?
Well, I got some good wheels that you designed, and I hear the music loud and clear. But
So everything's working. Okay.
yeah, I hear the music loud and clear. But the StreamYard mic is not picking it up, and that's why I created that. I went live for a half hour because StreamYard tech support wanted me to show them and some evidence, and they haven't gotten back to me. I sent them the link so they could take a look at exactly what the problem is.
Yeah, likely those guys. You know how everything is. You submit a ticket and wait forever, and you'll never hear anything back.
Yeah,
you know.
they're probably overwhelmed with tickets.
I saw someone on YouTube wearing a StreamYard hooded sweatshirt. James, have you seen that?
No.
Let's see here. I don't know where they got it. It looked interesting.
They're selling merchandise already.
Google's selling phones now, so anything's possible.
No, I haven't. I wonder where you get
Yeah,
it.
what
I wonder if you had a Google phone, if they sell your private information then.
They have an operating system, right, Mick? Google has their own operating system
For phones? I guess
No.
so.
for laptops, desktops.
Oh yeah. Plus they bought YouTube, so yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they bought YouTube. Unfortunately, Facebook bought Instagram. It's very unfortunate, and the government should have let that happen.
Facebook
Yeah,
owns WhatsApp.
Instagram.
they bought it, and they're probably
Yeah, and they're
responsible
trying to ruin it now.
for us having to walk on eggshells.
Well, what's unfortunate is, James, I mean, you think about the fact that we're able to talk now. This wasn't a reality 2 months ago when your entire channel was shut down. You couldn't even view past videos. Think about the censorship that you've had to endure. It's just terrible.
There was Google Hangouts, because I remember Ronald originally did his shows on with Google Hangouts, and
Yes.
and they closed that down, and lo and behold, StreamYard was created. I've seen the competition. Me and Eric Thomas Metal 75. We were off the air. We were trying out some of the competition for StreamYard, and they just don't come close to StreamYard. StreamYard has them beat technology-wise, and we were looking for something that would give unlimited free streaming hours per month, and that doesn't exist. But I'm happy with 20 free hours a month. 20.
That's cool.
Yeah, that seems to be plenty, right? I mean,
yeah, it's good enough for me. I mean, I don't go live more than once a week. I mean, I don't know how Ronald does it. He's got the free version, and he's on all the time, unless he goes live utilizing YouTube's live stream. When he does the taste challenge.
Yeah, you know what? Let me see here.
When he does the taste challenges, he might be going live on YouTube and not StreamYard.
Because I think, James, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a logo that says StreamYard in the upper corner of the screen. Can you delete that? Can you delete Powered by StreamYard? Is that a possibility?
No, you gotta sign up for the professional version where you pay $25 a month, and then the goose or the mallard duck.
Okay, so I'm watching a replay of Super Sunday, and I see the Powered by StreamYard. Maybe if you want to, just so we can.
Oh, you do see power, but that means he has the free version.
Let me share here, so just so we can. No one's called a liar. So see where it says Powered by StreamYard right here, where my mouse is circling.
Yeah.
So yeah, and if I was to pull up perhaps a different video, pick one of these taste challenges, this does not have it. Okay.
No,
but there is a little Louisiana State.
I wonder if. Oh, wait a minute. I see the YouTube. On the upper left-hand corner. I see the YouTube logo.
Yes.
So it's very possible that he's going live through YouTube.
That's right. And then when he invites others to join him, then he's going live on StreamYard. So this one here is a hangout, so to speak, and you can see the StreamYard logo. So he must, yeah, okay. So he must have the free version.
Yeah,
and,
he does have the free version, and that's why he's able to do so many videos. Is like when he goes solo, he does it on YouTube.
That's right.
When you go to your YouTube and you're logged in, I'm always logged in because I'm logged into my Gmail account. So when if I go from my email, I can naturally go directly to YouTube because they're the same company. So and then there's you can add images, or you can go live. You hit the plus button on the bottom, the bottom center of the page, all the way down, and then it gives you the option where you can go live. So that's what he must be doing.
I see. Okay. But if you do that, then you can't have a guest like we're doing now. You can't invite others to join the stream. That's why the StreamYard is
no, but he gets commentary via YouTube.
Okay.
He gets commentary via YouTube. Like I got my commentary should be appearing on YouTube also, because I chose YouTube to stream. And
okay,
that's pretty much it. So well, those photos were very impressive of those Italian beef sandwiches. I will say.
Yum, yum, yum.
I will say
There's some Italian beef in the freezer here that I have not defrosted that I can use in the future.
Is there a lot of good competition for Italian
tons.
beef?
And pizza. Italian beef and pizza are the most, competition.
What about fried chicken? Is that big in Chicago or not really?
It's average. It's average. It's not. No, when people don't come to Chicago for fried chicken, they come for Italian beef, Italian pizza.
You think Mayor Lightfoot will be reelected?
Hell fucking no.
She looks like Beetlejuice from the
She
Howard
is a
Stern.
dumb crunt. She's a dumb POS. She's gone. She did so many stupid things. She started giving out tickets to people going 6 miles over the speed limit with her camera. She
She
is
looks
a
like a praying mantis. Her eyes are so far apart.
she sucks. She sucks. She'll never get elected again. And right now Paul Vallis is the front runner. I don't know if you guys know him. He was involved in I think he was involved in education.
See, these big cities.
Lightfoot let murder go on rampantly.
Well, you
Under her
remember I
watch.
told you, hold on, Jason Scott. Beetlejuice.
She is fugly. I mean, I don't dislike her because she's fugly. I dislike her because she sucks. She sucks.
Yeah, well, the mayor of Baltimore allowed the rioting to go on without doing the damn thing. She didn't lift a finger as far as the police, Baltimore Police Department. She just let the people.
They killed that one guy the police did, Freddie something. Famous guy, Freddie, and they put him in the back and they said that he died from the car ride over to the hospital, and they were probably in there beating him to death.
That'd be terrible.
Remember that? Yeah, it's bad. Those guys in Memphis, that was really strange. And how one of them didn't stop the other one. Like if we were all together and one of us started beating on someone and we're going to beat him to death, I think we'd be able to stop the other one, wouldn't we?
Absolutely.
By the way, she looks like a total freak in that picture. She's a very kinky girl. Not the kind you'd bring home to mother. Oh, what a beast.
Did
Well,
they,
remember when I said I was hungry? And it's going away now. So is my sexual drive. Thanks.
did they shut their body cams off? The cops.
No, someone
Yeah.
else filmed it. Like they have a camera in the area that filmed an hour of it. I did not watch the whole thing. But yeah, Lightfoot she's a beast. Yeah, no thanks. She's a horrible mayor. She's an incompetent mayor.
And you said the new Comiskey Park is in the same bad area. in
Yeah,
Chicago.
that's Comiskey. They chose. They weren't forced to stay there. That's what they want. Oh, her and Grady. Grady time. Oh, yeah. The Beetlejuice is the best one. She looks like Beetlejuice.
Is there a
She
new
is-
Comiskey Park? Is there?
It has been for quite a while.
Well, I mean, like
Yes.
30 years, right? You
Yeah.
call it a new stadium, it's 30 years old, but they're not building a
Yes.
newer one than that, right?
No, not
Okay.
yet. No, not yet.
They call it like Wholesale Mortgage Park or some crazy like that, right?
Cut Rate Field or something. Yes, Cut Rate Field.
You know, Grady Wilson is the real name of Lamont. It is Damon Wilson. His first name really is Grady. Oh, there you go.
Wow.
No, I was thinking more of Beetlejuice from the Howard Stern show.
Oh, James.
Yeah, she definitely looks like Beetlejuice all the way.
Yeah, look up Beetlejuice from the Howard Stern show.
She's married to a white woman.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
She's a carpet muncher. There he is. Beetlejuice.
He looks weird, really weird.
Oh, let's see if I can find another one. This guy is so funny, man. I tell you. Is he still alive? I don't know. Maybe.
I have no idea. I know he used to piss off the Iron Sheik, and they would curse each other out.
Isn't that? I mean, it's so. We should almost be ashamed of ourselves laughing at this, but it is comedy, right? I mean, this is appropriate
Who the
stuff.
fuck is that? Is that Urkel?
No, that's
Gone wrong?
That's Beetlejuice from the Howard Stern show.
Yeah, return on whence you came from, you demon. That critter looks pretty high in critter factor. Holy shit. Give us a kiss, hun. Give us a kiss. That mouth isn't too nasty.
He looks like he has marshmallows. Got marshmallows in his mouth.
Oh,
Is that Leon
funny.
Spink's relative?
This is too funny. This is too
Remember
funny.
Leon Spinks had his front
Yes.
teeth knocked out? The late
Oh.
Leon Spinks?
The boxer.
Yeah. He's not with us anymore.
Yeah, a lot of.
Well, you guys go from one extreme to another. 1 minute I'm hungry, 1 minute I'm talking about women, and then I just see this shit and all of it goes to hell. My libido and my appetite all gone. Oh, I'm glad I can't hear what he's saying. Seeing him is traumatic enough. Let alone to hear what he says probably be real disturbing.
Did Mayor
Oh, my
Lightfoot
goodness.
ever receive an honorary PhD in something?
Fuck if I know. Fuck if I care as well.
Oh, that is too funny.
Why didn't Ronnie just say goodbye? I don't know. Is he taking like a long-term dump or something?
He probably fell asleep after the smoking the
Sleep apnea.
weed. Yeah, sleep apnea.
Probably, maybe. I can't put my avatar up when I accidentally, was trying to mute myself and take a tinkle, and then I came back, and now I can't put my avatar up. My whole life's askewed. So it's 5 o'clock. I'm getting ready to sign off soon. How long are you
Yeah,
staying
me-
on, James?
I probably will. It depends on.
We covered all the bases: pussy, food, lack of pussy,
Lori Lightfoot.
The balloon.
your manscaping and your man cock colognes and
Well, the deodorant for the genitals.
yeah, which I do
Where's
not
the
need.
Commodore?
Oh yeah, I sent them the link. I don't know where he is.
You're the only person, James, that can speak badly about Donald Trump and get away with it, according to the Commodore.
Yeah.
What?
Jeff
He's in
Zambello.
Canada. He doesn't have a right to tell anything. He's not involved in our elections anymore.
Yeah, well, he adores Donald Trump.
Well, he can adore all he wants. Yeah, the original pussy grabber. Gotcha. What a that's an admirable trait. My dad's a pussy grabber, everyone.
Well,
Ugh.
corrupt.
Egotistical, fragile ego. I mean, ugh.
He takes
Those that-
tantrums.
Those that love it, wants to become a dictator, wanted to overthrow the government. I mean, fuck. He's got some pretty bad traits. Likes to have sex with hookers and porn stars, and then say he didn't. He
And
got in
pays them to
trouble
be
with.
quiet.
He got in trouble with a judge. Yeah, he got in trouble with a judge because he lied and said he wasn't the head of the Trump organization. Oh, okay. Yeah, he got caught lying. Yeah, he paid hush money to porn stars to have sex with him. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, shouldn't you just go for regular women in life? Why a porn star? They've had like too many cocks in their lives. That's all I'm saying.
That's like eating an Italian beef sandwich that's been left out for 3 weeks and dropped on the floor, right? It's not very fresh.
Yeah.
Possibly, but that sandwich would be kind of cared of daily, though. They don't just abandon their pussies. I mean, the sandwiches.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Well, the gang bang, the concept of the gang bang is
It's no appeal to me. I'm into 3 ways with 2 women
Well,
and a man. That's it. That's as far as I go to any gangbangs.
it's gay. To me, it's gay because if there's
Hey,
other-
I don't know. There's
well,
a woman
there's other
involved, isn't there?
dudes- There's other dudes that are in the same hole, and then
It's a dirty job, and they're getting paid to do that, I guess. It's not gay to have sex with the same woman. It's gay to have sex with the same sex. But if you are slapping balls with another guy, that's not my idea of a good time.
No.
I'm not looking to do that. So wow, we're really covering more and more with each word we say.
Have you
Um,
have you tried Dr. Squatch products yet, Mick?
Dr. Squatch, what the fuck is that for?
Oh, you never seen them? They're all over Facebook now. I got them
Oh.
for Christmas. My brother-in-law gave me a whole
They're
variety.
for crotch shots. What is it?
No, it's like very special all natural soaps and deodorants.
No, not familiar.
Irresistible to women. They get all on the commercial. They get all excited, and when they smell.
I thought Axe spray does that for them.
Well, it used to.
It never did. That was always a lie.
You remember,
Um,
remember those wimps? Remember those girly men that used to do the Axe commercials? Remember them?
I remember that. Speaking of gay, remember that commercial about some cereal with honey? The name, give me my honey. Shut up, you. Yeah, advertising. It's full of all kinds of crap.
Give me
There's
my-
a Buffalo Trace Big American Bourbon Soap Oak Barrel Scent.
Oh, I've used Duke Cannon before. I got that last Christmas.
Those bars are like an inch thick. I mean, they got some big-
Fragrance the ass is also a good one.
No, they're ODS crack. I
Yes,
tried that. That's a huge bar, Jason. That bar
It's
is
massive,
really-
right? Let's see if I can find a picture.
Yeah. Buffalo.
All right then.
We call it? I got to get running here soon anyway.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'll close up shop.
There you go. Yeah, look
Let's
at the
see
size
this
of that. 10
picture.
ounce.
Size
Okay.
matters. Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, let's see.
Wow.
Duke Cannon.
10-ounce bar of soap.
Of
The
course
problem is
it
you
has-
drop those and then you smash the corner.
Yeah, of course it's got to be last 3 times longer if it's 3 times bigger.
That's right. I mean, it's not that's not marketing. That's science, right?
Yeah. No, it is pretty big.
Thank you.
Hold on. Daryl Messias, have a great week. James
Daryl
Ronnie,
Messias.
Jason MVP.
Have a good
You
evening.
too.
You too,
Messias.
Daryl Messias. And,
You too.
have a good beginning of the new week. And
Oh yeah.
I got some interesting things I ordered from Amazon should be coming in soon.
Any sex toys from Amazon?
No, things
They
for
sell
like
them.
some live floating plants for my aquarium, things like that.
They do sell sex toys on Amazon, just for the record, in case you want to get
Oh, they
any.
do,
Yeah.
but it comes.
I haven't bought any, but I've seen them on there.
It must come in a plain like brown box, with no markings on.
I think it comes in a color box sex toy, and your neighbors all know it.
So
It's
everybody
great
knows.
that you're trying to get laid. Yeah.
Oh man.
Post person, hopefully it's a woman. She knocks on your door. She's beautiful. Hey, want to try this toy out with me?
You know-
That's a movie theory I had. Wait a minute.
This diner, we before the pandemic, when after the nightclubs, we used to hit this diner nearby called Riverview Diner, and the owner, Tommy, he's Greek, of course. He turned on in the wee hours after 3 a.m. One of the cable stations had this real long infomercial for what's it called, Adam and Eve.
Yeah, they're a sex toy company.
Yeah, and they were showing the sex toys and the women that were showing the dildos. They were like all smiling and.
Would you take a
stroking.
shower, Ronnie?
Nah, I took a nap, kind of.
Yeah, we thought you passed out from the weed.
Yeah, the weed hit the spot.
Yeah, last night I did some stuff and I slept very well. I slept for like 9 hours.
You have to go to work
All right.
tomorrow morning, Ronnie.
Yeah, I work.
Okay.
Me
All right,
too,
I'm
me
going
too.
to close up shop. Listen, guys, it was a pleasure as always. Thank you
Always
for
a
coming
always
on,
a pleasure,
Jason,
James.
Peace out.
and Ronnie. Thank you, everybody.
This means something else in England. I think it means fuck you. But anyway,
Yeah, I think it might. Yeah.
it doesn't. It does.
And
Thought off, mate. Just
thank
kidding.
you, Daryl Messias, and well, Mr. Bart Robinson wasn't around.
And Jason, get back to Cleveland as soon as possible. They've been asking for you.
Why
I
do you
hope to
want him
make
to
a
live
trip
in
one of
in a
these days.
boring city like that?
The Mistake by the Lake,
Because that's his last
Cleveland.
name.
Oh, well, he's Cleveland is Irish, right? Descent,
Is it? Is it really?
Cleveland.
I have no
Except
idea.
for Grover Cleveland was not Irish.
He wasn't.
No, he was
He was
black.
Scotch Irish, I think.
He was black, Grover Cleveland.
Well,
he
you
wasn't
know,
Scotch
he's
Irish. He was
he's
black.
right on the Pacific Ocean. He's got he's near Vancouver.
Grover Cleveland was white.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the Cleveland I was thinking of? The black
Ah,
one.
he's on Sesame Street.
There's some
Grover.
other. No, there's another Cleveland that was black.
Grover Cleveland was
There's a black
a
Grover
president
Cleveland. Black
in
history.
the
God, what was his
1880s.
name? Cleveland
He
something.
wasn't black.
He's actually the only president to be elected to two
Twice.
consecutive terms.
Twice, not non-consecutive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here's a picture.
Wow, this is another long goodbye, and it doesn't even involve pussy. All right, then.
There
He's
he
from
is.
New York. He was a Democrat from New York.
Yeah, he was
So
the
what-
governor of New York.
There was
right?
some black guy with the name Cleveland in it, and he's a famous in black history. Cleveland something.
You're thinking of Booker T. Washington?
No, there was a Cleveland.
George Washington Carver.
Someone with Cleveland in their name. Honestly,
He did a lot of things besides studying the peanut. From what I understand,
penis?
I saw a documentary about him. He did a lot of.
he was a great man. George
George
Carver
Washington.
Washington was a great
George
man.
Washington Carver.
Yeah,
There's
he
the
was a-
balloon.
Yeah, these guys are sending me the balloon here. There's
Oh, you got a balloon? They're sending you more balloons?
yeah, this is a good one here.
Oh,
For James, I'll send this one. See if you can
Yeah,
see this
let
one.
me look at the front.
yeah, I've
Oh, I
seen that
saw
one.
already.
Russian spy balloon.
Observed over Florida.
All right, gentlemen.
All right,
It's been a
yeah.
pleasure.
All right, everybody.
Nice to meet you, Jason. Nice
Yeah,
to
very
see you
nice
again,
to meet you
Ronnie.
too.
And like I said, Cleveland's asking for you. Head back there now.
Yeah, the Commodore. Michael.
And
Michael-
Ronnie, vote in weed in Florida. Get it passed, all right?
Yeah, I'll
I
try.
want you to lobby on that shit.
I will try.
Oh.
They voted against it. It comes up for a vote, but it's always voted against.
Well, that's because DeSantis just throws it in the garbage. That's why.
Yeah, that's one thing I really don't like, honestly, about DeSantis.
Yeah.
Because
What were you gonna say,
flat out
Jimmy?
said it. He flat
Um,
out said that he wouldn't go for it.
Well, he's got that, right-wing evangelical religious fanatic.
Nah,
way
he's not. He's not an evangelical type guy.
No.
But
What-
he's
what-
a-
No,
he
but
just
his
totes the-
constituents are, the supporters are.
Oh,
he
yeah,
totes
what's
the
your
Republican
problem
line,
about
so you-
marijuana? It's a miracle herb. What's your
Yeah, I don't know, honestly.
So what were you saying there, Jimmy? You look like you were remembering something before we
Um,
go. You had your hand, you were thinking.
Michael Hilton. You think he's that hurt because of the jacket, the sports jacket?
You mean butt hurt?
No, the charcoal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
hurt.
that's called butt hurt when you're hurt
Yeah.
on the internet on imaginary bullshit. That's called butt hurt. Yeah, he's
That is.
That's
Yeah.
why he's not coming on because
because I didn't respect his
You
haberdashery.
didn't respect his jacket.
Because I started talking about when you guys talked about men, I talked about women. Whoops.
It wasn't just talking about men. It's talking about men's clothing.
And I talked about if you could fuck in that clothing, and that upset him
He just
because I was going wild.
Ron,
maybe I don't have the whole story. When was this?
Due to his putrid stench. What the fuck is that?
And when did
his
was that last chat? The chat 2 weeks ago, right, James?
putrid stench? Oh, fuck him.
Yeah,
so-
repeatedly with the fucking tree trunk.
So 2 weeks ago, Michael Goldsmith Hilton just left because you made fun of his jacket?
No, because I lightened up the conversation. They were talking like they do of things that aren't that entertaining, and I simply presented alternative ideas. Right, Ronnie?
Yeah, Michael was
Yeah.
trying to
You
tell me
changed the
about
subject.
his show me his charcoal gray sports jacket, and Mick was changing. He was.
I mean, it's not a men's fashion show.
yeah.
Well, it was funny because I said I said the thing. I said, "Well, can you fuck in that jacket?" And that's when it went
He didn't
probably
like that.
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
'cause
over the
probably
line,
you
man.
can't fuck in it. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah, like you got him upset because he was thinking like, damn, I can't fucking it.
So it's like cross the line.
Yeah.
That's what I'm. Hey, that's what I'm here for. Diversity, cross all lines.
The
I
voice,
love it, right?
the
Mick,
voice.
you come in within a minute, he's out of here. You can't handle it. It's like George Carlin. Everybody is going to get made fun of today. Nobody is off limits, right?
Exactly. Well,
Well, so you can't roast him like if he was at one of the D. Martin roasts or like
Oh,
Arnie
yeah.
was.
I don't know why I have a black bar on my video. When I look, it looks like I have this big black bar there. I don't know what.
Turn
Is
the
that
phone
my-
sideways. Maybe that's what it is. There you go. See, you were in portrait mode. Now you're in landscape.
You know what your basement needs, Mick? A nice,
I was thinking a nude woman.
no, a nice big,
Two
a
of
nice
them.
big jacuzzi with.
This is not big enough. I'll just take a naked lady right over here. I'm good that way.
Oh, look! Hey, Michael. Western
What's
Mike,
up?
Hilton, Michael Goldsmith Hilton. How are you, sir?
Hello, Michael Goldsmith Hilton.
Just in time. We're kind of getting closing down already.
Yeah, we're closing down shop. So how's your Michael? Have you worn your new charcoal gray sports jacket yet? What? I don't know if you must have done a video with the sports jacket.
All right then.
Hey,
All right.
I'm calling it. Take care. Bye.
Okay. Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
everybody.
Oh, hold
Thank
on.
you, James.
hold
Bye,
on.
Ronnie.
Western Mike says, congratulations on. Oh, no, that's not Western Mike. That's Jason. Congratulations on your sobriety. Keep it up, and we are here if you need any help along the way. Yeah. Yeah. Shit, it's good. Works nice. How you doing? Thanks, Jason.
How you doing?
Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? How the hell
How
are
you
you?
doing?
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
All right, James, Ronnie, I got to run too. We'll
All
see
right.
you later. Thank you. Okay,
Yeah.
take care. Bye, everybody. Have a
Bye,
great day.
Jason. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay. All right. Mike, you got any red pill topics you want to talk about? Or just got here. Hey. Give me one moment. Give me one moment. Bear with me. Bear with me, sir. Bear with me.
You're still live, James?
Yeah.
You're gonna stay live?
For a bit. Oh yeah. Why do women start conversations and then leave? They have a very well. If they're young, they have a very short attention span. They tend to have that. The younger they are, the shorter the attention span. That's just like immaturity. You know, that's pretty much what that is. I think. You know, unless they're being rude and abruptly.
Maybe they just don't like you, so they don't want to talk to you.
Expediting the that's another another possibility. They don't like the man, or they're not interested in the man. But I will say this: a lot of chickie poos. I've seen a lot of chickie poos, not all of them, but I've seen a lot of them with very like dirtbag looking dudes.
Yeah, they like that. They prefer
Funny,
like the
right. And
the bad guys.
and Michael is like a clean cut,
Yeah, it's not.
well
It's really
dressed,
that's not
nice,
good.
nice hairstyle. He's clean shaven,
Yeah.
and they're busting his balls.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But the younger women do like the bad boy image.
Yeah.
They do. They do. because
Even
you
if you dress like dress like pretty boy or whatever, but you gotta have like bad guy attitude, you know?
now, do you think the bad guy attitude and bad boy image comes from their rebellious?
No, I don't think no.
It's
I
because
think honestly that's what they think that guys want after years of kind of being
so
shown that
it's
in a
not
way, I think.
that they're doing it because they're rebelling against their parents.
No, I don't think so. I
Okay.
don't think so. Do you think so?
Well, the bad boy image is not somebody you can bring home for Sunday
Mhm.
dinner at the meet mom and
Most of the
dad.
time, no, but you never know with these fucking parents these days.
Yeah, there's a lot of fucked up parents. Like if it's usually the fucked up chick comes from a single parent household where the mother is the only parent, and you know that when women are single
So
parents,
the mother has instilled like feminist ideas and
right,
like women power and
and
everything.
they
Yeah, yeah.
don't really discipline like the father does.
Sure. They
They
can't.
they don't.
You know, they really can't.
It's not in their like their whole
Right.
hormonal makeup, their personality
Right. Yeah.
based on
They're
hormones.
different. Men and women are different. They definitely are.
They definitely are. When they try to combine the genders, where they're
Can't combine genders.
no, they want the lesbians want to eliminate the genders recognition of the genders. You know, they don't say on TV, they don't say husband or wife anymore. They say partner.
Yeah.
My partner.
Well, they can't even say what the definition of a woman is.
Come on the show, man. Where are you?
Keep putting in old guys,
What's
calling
wrong?
me bro.
Just keep butting in and old guys calling bro. Great gender realignment in full effect. Hey,
Yeah, it is, right? A gender realignment.
yeah, all dudes are bros. You know, how could everybody be a bro?
Hmm.
You know, how could it be a bro?
I guess it can't.
Okay, so you coming on? Yes or no? Otherwise, I'm going to close up shop.
Michael Goldsmith.
Michael Goldsmith, Michael Goldsmith, the best dressed man on the West Coast.
Like he's like Mr. Wonderful. Remember Mr. Wonderful?
Well, Mr. One, they did a lot of editing where every time Mr. Wonderful promo when he shot the basket, it always went in.
No, the Mr. Wonderful from wrestling.
Yeah.
Paul Orndorff.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was Mr. Perfect, Kurt
Mr.
Hennig.
Perfect, yeah.
Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. The funniest promo when he was at the gym. He was at the gym, and he was telling all the people at the gymnasium. There he is.
What's going on, everybody? How are you?
He was
Good to
telling
see you.
how you been?
What's up,
I'm
Goldsmith?
good. Well, what's up, simps? Or, I don't. Hey, what's going on? Oh, yeah, there's a great gender, the great gender realignment.
Do you believe in the gender fluidity, Michael?
I'm not a strong advocate of that in any kind of logical or kind of mentally paying off kind of way at all. Oh yeah, well, what's with all these sissies keep butting in and old guys calling me bro? The great gender realignment. Yeah, it's just I don't know why a lot of guys think it makes them tough to call you bro or to call you people who don't even know you. They bro, bud, homie,
Hey, homie. Hey, bro.
home skillet.
Homie.
Yeah. I don't understand this kind of sycophantic behavior at all. Whenever I see somebody, I kind of just I don't go through all the trouble, kind of the vocal irksomeness of spilling out those extra words like bro or bud. If it's somebody I don't know, I'm not going to waste that amount of time. I'm probably just going to say sup, hey, how are you? And then move on. And if I'm an older lady, I'm not gonna go around acting like even friggin' teenagers want to talk to me. Like I don't know what's going on with this generation, guys. It's I feel like every day is like kind of a maybe not a bad dream, but a weird dream at least.
Yeah,
Our
weird.
culture
It's
is
like Bizarro. It's like Bizarro world. What do you think?
yeah, our culture is like on a knife's edge because we can't tell which gender is which anymore.
I mean,
And
like I told Ronnie, on television,
hmm
nobody says her husband or his wife anymore. They don't say husband, wife. They say partner. My partner,
yeah,
his partner, her partner.
yeah,
It's like you can't acknowledge that the genders are different and they're the opposite sex, like they've been for like hundreds of thousands of years. Yeah, there's a male and there's a
Why do you
female.
think they're doing this, James?
yeah,
Because I think the politically
yeah.
correct neoliberals are pandering to the feminist movement that want to sabotage straight, normal, heterosexual relationships and the family unit that they are part of. I think they're
But
trying to.
And
why though?
and
What?
demodify.
They hate men.
They also want to
Because they hate men.
demodify the male species. They want to demodify the male variant at any and all costs.
You mean
That
emasculation? Emasculate?
emasculation, also just gaslighting, any forms of manipulation, any kind of way to exert kind of undue, underqualified control. And what's sad is that, classically, it's been either you're a guy, you're a girl. Nobody gets mad at people for being a girl. Nobody gets mad at somebody for being a guy. We all just are in our kind of spaces. But now everybody wants to be all up in everybody else's space all the time. And so now we have these inappropriate culture battles going on. So I don't know, James. I don't know why we like to keep updating. I kind of part of me kind of agrees with Ron DeSantis on some things. It's because he James. How about you? It's like Ron DeSantis. I agree with him on some things.
Well, what he was saying about the teaching Black history in school, there are courses that are legitimate, and then there
Yeah.
are courses that are based on agenda and not on teaching Black history. Now you
Yeah.
don't force political agenda on children.
No, that's kind of like just how you don't. Part of the issue with the news a lot is when you watch some news, you get a feeling that they're kind of talking the same way, even just their ads on TV. It's because they have a bit of an agenda. They
Yeah,
have
you
a bit of an agenda.
And you don't force your religious agenda on children either. That's up to the parents. That's up to the mother and father or the single parent. I was mentioning to Ronald before that I noticed that single parent women that don't have a man around, they don't discipline their children like if a father was present. They don't discipline their children, and the kids grow up to be disrespectful monsters, or they grow up to be a bunch of sissies, a bunch of metrosexuals or whatever.
I was just getting a green juice. I was just getting a friggin' green juice just now, and once again, another sissy, kind of sissy guy. He had his kid with him, but just he was acting like a sissy, because I didn't hear them say your order is up. There's almost always this guy standing ahead of you in line, who always has to like step in and say, "Hey, bud, You didn't hear the people say your order's ready. What is it with people like this? Every time and every time they kind of butt in like that, just per usual. Just in this case, also just the guy sounded kind of sissy, kind of like he wanted attention.
Well, they don't have
And
they don't know how to mind their own damn business. I mean,
nah, what is it with these guys, James? Why they keep showing up everywhere, and why are they always in every line too?
and they have to run their mouth, and but they're like attention whores, you know.
Yeah, more
Pay
their
attention
kids.
to me, look at me, love me, accept me.
Yeah, it's like their little shit kids don't do it. So why do they do it? You know, it's
Right.
why do the parents need more attention than their kids? It's kind of nuts, and they're constantly trying to act like they're cool, and they're constantly always trying to act like they're hella like us at our age. You know, they were trying to act like they're a younger generation. You know, you seen them do that, right? How they try to act like they're younger than they are.
Yeah, exactly. I've seen women before the pandemic. I've seen women in a nightclub, older women that
Yeah.
looked like they had to squeeze into their outfit. They were putting on clothes for an 18-year-old girl, and they were like in their 40s or 50s, and you know, and they don't realize that people are going to laugh at them, and people do laugh at them. They don't act their age. They're so-called cougars on the prowl for some young guy, and you know, and they decided to shop at Forever 21 and get some little hoochie outfit that and try to squeeze into it, and that's what they would. You know, they got their ass hanging out, they got their breasts hanging out, and
Yeah.
we were laughing at them.
Yeah, what's so sad is if they just talked the way they see everybody else in the room talk, they wouldn't have the problem. They'd be like everybody else. People would treat them like everybody else. But no, every time those women, you know, in their 40s or whatever, it's just they show up and they think that they can just keep on getting what they want all the time after everything, after everything they did. After everything they did to men, and after just many times drunkenly just terrorizing the opposite gender. And it's just,
And if they hit the wall and they have younger children by another man, they should not expect
that's right.
a stranger dude that they just met and becomes their boyfriend. They should not expect him to be an instant prefabricated daddy to another man's children, and
That's rude.
like somebody I know, and run around taking their kids here and there, and spending money, expecting him to spend money on children that don't belong to him.
All right. Hey, by the way, do you get a little annoyed too when you're waiting in line and the person ahead of you in line is trying to look good? So he says to you, hey, come over here. It's your turn in line. Like, don't you get a little annoyed when people do that?
Well, first of all, he should just stay in line and mind his own damn business.
Yeah.
Of course, you're behind him, so after him comes you. It's
Yeah.
natural. Why does he have to? Why does he have to bother you?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, bro. You know, bro. You know, bro.
Bro,
Hey, bro.
hey, bro. Yeah, you say you're my bro to somebody who you've known your whole life. You don't go indiscriminately like tossing this around like it's some kind of free, like a punch of validation. It's just
Sometimes they say bud, right? If they don't say bro, they say bud.
yeah, that's what this guy said. He looked all girly and he said bud instead of just I don't know, what's up, or yeah, if you're gonna like be mouthy like that, kind of suburban mouthy a little bit, could make a joke, like, Everybody in my area is a super kiss ass all the time. Pretty much everybody in my area is just a big kiss ass.
So they're sycophants. They're sycophants, basically.
That's right. Kiss ass, sycophant, brown noser, wise ass, smart ass, master manipulator, rich bitch. You name it. I'm getting really sick and tired of money at this point.
You think their personalities were molded by the fact that the cost of living is very high in San Francisco, just like it is in San Diego,
Probably.
Los Angeles?
Probably that, along with the excess political correctness that is basically wrestling, just basically stifling this environment. So would agree.
You think there's a lot of PC neoliberals in San Francisco?
I would say about a good old 90%.
Wow.
That's rude. I'll say a good old 60%.
Yeah.
How's the PC neoliberal nonsense in your area, James?
It's just a wide array, a big combination of people in my area. I mean,
I'm tired of it.
yeah, it's I would say it's very balanced.
Hey, James, I gotta go, buddy. But I'll stay in the comments.
Yeah, I'm gonna go too because I'm getting hungry.
All right, what are you gonna eat, James?
Well, I got a big pot of black bean soup with smoked ham hocks in it, but I don't think it's gonna be finished. So I'm probably gonna order Chinese food delivered.
Sounds good. Have a good one.
You
Peace.
too, man.
Later, y'all.
Thank you for
See
coming.
Josephs. Peace, Josephs.